Welcome back to the Peniaphobia podcast. I'm here with Jesse, Nick, Quaid, Bailey, and I'm Chris. This is episode 7. Let's get into it.
Welcome, Chris.
Let's get it.
Thank you. It's an honor being here.
Thanks for running our intro.
You've heard of him?
This is our guest, brother, and he ran our intro.
Let's go.
You've heard the stories?
Whoa, what have you guys been spouting, dude?
Maybe if you watch the podcast, you would know.
Which episode, dude?
All of them, dude.
Year.
Haven't we?
No,
We've
shut
said.
I've literally... I've watched like 2.5, and I've never heard my name.
Really?
I was kind of disappointed.
We've
I'm not
talked
the
about
main
him for
topic
sure.
of each.
I can't wait for him to.
stories.
I can't wait for you to get to episode 5 or 4, dude.
Is that the one that I'm in?
One of
I
them?
should-
You're in one of them. We just say your name.
Yeah, we harassed you in one of them, dude.
That's kind of fair.
Pretty
I don't
much.
think we harass him.
Yeah, we don't harass. We harass Moises.
we did, but
So, yeah.
Someone's brought up more than me.
This. You can put.
I mean, he actually hangs out with us.
true.
You can put a voice to a name,
True.
and hopefully a face soon.
try
Yep.
talking into it again.
Why is it quiet as
Oh
crap?
yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second.
No, it sounds cool. I can't really hear myself.
Sounds.
You can't.
You might need to.
He might be off. Anyways, continue.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's Chris. He's not
What's up?
single, so don't hit him up.
Damn.
Maybe.
Whoa,
I'm playing. Happily married.
So I think we're gonna start off this podcast
You
with
think?
some
I'd
news.
hope.
We could.
We're gonna
Or
hit
we
it.
could talk about like a little bit of how we know Chris too. I don't know.
Oh, like how we
It's
did
up
in the
to you.
last podcast, how we met each other.
Do we need to know his favorite color and shit?
We might need to know that.
So
but-
let's do this. We'll
So,
have
yeah.
you and Chris be on a first date. We're gonna
Okay.
put you in a scenario.
So the main
Nice.
questions are your first
So-
name and your first name.
Well, they're just at a first.
Yeah.
They're on a first date. They'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
no,
just
no last
turn to
names.
each other, look into his eyes, hold hands
Being
if you
Quater
want.
Tater?
Put your hand on his thigh.
Yeah, Quater Tater.
Right.
No, we'll put you. You're in Red Lobster.
Ugh.
There's a candle.
Can we go to,
What
like,
the
Taco
Texas
Bell
Roadhouse.
or
You guys are
something, bro?
Texas.
Taco
you guys are
Bell?
Texas
Taco
Roadhouse.
Bell hype.
You're
Okay.
at Texas. That's kinda, yeah, you're at Texas Roadhouse. You
Man,
have,
shut up. You're a redneck, bro. You like that shit.
you have a candle in front of you.
Ooh.
The lights are dim.
The waiter brought you roses, just barely from Quaid.
Oh, that's
Hell
hype.
yeah,
dude.
dude.
That's hot.
Dude.
I hit it off quick.
He ordered fried pickles for you.
Dude, I'm
Dude, those
sucking
are
on
boss.
that
Man,
right
I'm
now.
romantical. So,
started off.
when did you two meet?
I thought we were on the date. You know.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait,
do you
what?
I thought me and Quaid were on the
Nah,
What
we-
is happening?
Wait, sorry.
I'll answer
When
my
did
own
you two
question.
meet?
We two, as me and Chris. We met, I think I met Chris before all of y'all.
We were like
So.
3.
Yeah, we were very,
3 inches
very young.
deep.
Very
Yeah.
young. Not that. Chris was probably like the first person I've met, and
In life?
yeah,
Genuinely.
Bro was born. He
I was
delivered it,
probably
bro.
Quaid's first friend, and Quaid
like
was my
friend,
first friend.
first friend.
That's true, actually.
That's cute.
So
It was pretty cute.
You guys
Yeah.
do everything
I've
together?
seen every part of it.
They
so
showered
solidly.
together.
Whoa!
What the
hell?
So explain Quaid's brown star to us, dude.
What
Like-
the hell?
A Twinkie.
Okay. All right. So Quaid and Chris were the first to meet, obviously.
Yeah.
I believe you met Jesse after Quaid, right?
I actually...
Or
me,
I thought you
me
met-
and Bailey used to be
You and Bailey?
good friends back in the day.
What
And
happened
we
to
actually
that?
used to hide from Jesse because we didn't want to hang out
Yeah,
with him.
I was the
Yo.
loser, dude.
I'd be doing that now
Yeah,
for
so
real.
we were like playing soccer outside, you know, and then we'd
Run?
see him coming for us, and then we'd run inside, close all the windows, you know what I'm saying? and
Hide
then
from you.
pretend like we're not home. But looking back on
That's
it, that
rude.
was still probably the best thing I've ever done.
True, dude.
Don't take
Smartest
it back.
decision.
100%. And then we like kind of baited him into playing with us one day so we could shoot him with BB guns. You remember that? Or airsoft guns? You
I
remember
think
doing
so,
that?
yeah, dude.
I think we did that to Chino.
Yes, we did that. We did that to a lot of people.
You're a
Actually.
special needs
Yeah,
girl.
dude.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait.
so
Took a turn.
you guys heard it first. They used to shoot a special needs girl with BB guns.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
She said she was gonna kiss us. We were like 4.
That's
we were probably
insane.
8. Do you
How old
remember?
was she?
She was like,
I think she was like at
15.
least 8 years older.
That's insane.
Yeah, she was
8
crazy.
years?
I told her to kill herself one time, like not for real, like not. I didn't say straight up like kill yourself, but she had like a glass bottle and broke it, and then she had like a small piece of glass, and she's like, "I'm gonna cut myself," and be like, "No." I'm like, "Do it." It was pretty funny in my
It's a lot
opinion.
different.
There was a
Saying
lot of
kill
things that
yourself.
happened in that soccer field that we're
That's
not proud
insane.
of, dude.
So you
Running
met.
from the autisms.
So you met Bailey. Then you guys.
The reason they broke
disappeared.
How
off.
did we and Bailey meet? Her? We need to.
Well, I know
So we can share.
they don't hang out anymore because then Chris grew up and realized that he doesn't like hanging out with darker skinned people.
Dude, for real, smartest decision.
Yeah,
I swear.
dude.
Bro,
Me
I don't
too.
know why me and Bailey.
I'd be
actually
like
stopped
Chris.
hanging out. When did we? I think it was me when my mom and your mom were hanging out. They were doing some activity. I can't remember.
Scrapbooking?
They'd dude, probably. But they became close friends. And she was always over
Scrapbooking
there,
and
so I was
scissoring.
hang out with Bailey.
I think we met in church, actually. Like
Was
in
that
Young
it?
Men's or something.
Oh yeah.
Not even young men's, bro.
It was probably Scouts back in the day.
Probably.
That's
Me
insane.
and Bailey's
We were
favorite
Boy
thing to
Scouts.
do-
Since day one, for real.
Yeah, dude. I was born a scout, dude.
So
100%.
you met Jesse next. Obviously, we already know how you met him, running away,
Mhm.
hiding from him.
And now you're the one
and then
chasing
It's
me.
crazy that I met Bailey second though.
I know. That's
Now
actually
that I think
insane.
about it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm last.
Well, they haven't mentioned Quaid yet, dude.
What?
Huh?
Like okay, so
What planet
these two
is he on?
these two made out, and then
What?
how did Bailey and Quaid meet? Is what I'm saying.
Me and
We're talking
Bailey?
about Chris and
I
everyone
thought
else.
I met Bailey more. I don't know.
I remember how I met you.
You do?
I met
Aw.
you at Scouts. You literally came
Oh.
with Chris.
Oh, I
One
guess
day-
so.
It was like a year or two later, and then you're like, "Hey, I'm Quaid."
Yeah, that's true. That is how he.
I know you don't
says it.
remember.
Hey,
How
I
did his voice sound for real though?
It was like how higher pitch. He was sitting on the couch. I remember. I remember this really well.
Quaid has the exact same pose he has like almost 10 years later. He's like, hey.
Yeah, just on the couch.
Yeah,
So
you always say that, but I always forget. I honestly don't ever remember that.
That's
So,
kind of sad.
Yeah, me
That's
neither,
messed
for
up,
real.
dude.
and then
it's
I
just
met
it's just always been, you know.
And then
I
how
do-
did Nick get in
Oh
here,
yeah.
dude?
So me and Nick met
science,
class. My
Mr.
boy,
Escobedo.
Mr. Escobedo. He sat in
That's
front of me
crazy.
and we were both flirting with this chick. You know who I'm talking about.
Wait, who?
Bro, he doesn't know what you're
Yeah.
talking
This
about.
was seventh
Oh, I'm not
grade.
gonna say the name.
She
She was brown. Let's just put it like that.
Oh, start with an M.
Okay. You should know. It's okay. You can ponder that later.
Kyle.
Yeah, they were
Kyle.
flirting with a girl named Kyle, dude.
Yeah.
A brown girl named Kyle.
I know one
She was
dark
your
colored
partner.
girl, and she
She was
had the
kinda
same name as
annoying.
me.
She's the same name as your brother.
Nick?
As my brother?
Oh,
I don't know how you're not. Yeah,
Oh,
you know what we're talking
like my
about.
brother who just left?
Yes. Wait. Yeah. So we were both like going in. You know.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
I
I,
don't
actually
know.
don't remember too well.
Okay, give us a hint. Give us like an actual hint, because I don't know.
I feel like everybody knows who it is except you.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, he'll find her.
So you can keep telling us how we met.
Yeah, we were just in science class, and then me and Nick, it was weird. We like met in science class, then the next 2 years we had so many classes together. 'Cause we
Which
had Woods, we had so much.
didn't make sense because I never had classes like any of you guys, bro. I always had, like,
I only had one class with you ever.
yeah, literally out of like from 7th grade to 12th grade, we only had one class together ever, dude.
With Barry Benson.
Yeah, dude. With Barry. No, that was Barry. The other one. What was the other one?
No, that's the one.
No,
that
not Barry
you
Benson.
made-
His friend with the glasses.
Yeah. Oh, is that not him?
Yeah, it wasn't Barry Benson. It was
The guy that got stabbed with the toothpick story.
Yeah. No,
that's
he has a
tail or
toothpick as
whatever.
his thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his name, dude.
I forgot, but yeah, we were making good memes in that class actually.
True, dude. And we
Oh.
still passed somehow.
Frick. We need to. What's it called? Oh yeah, you need to not eat those Doritos Dynamites as much.
That was you,
Yeah.
That was
bro.
crazy.
We'd be in class sitting there, and then there's this girl that Chris liked at the time. We won't mention names. She's white as hell with red hair.
Hey, I thought you thought she was cute too.
She was cute.
Okay. That's
Freaking Wendy's strawberry shortcake looking.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very
Anyways, where he's sitting there and he's eating those Doritos Dynamite chips, and they're spicy for him. Okay, they're really spicy. He's eating one, and
Bro,
he's
I
like,
just be
he keeps eating them and eating them. Like we're in middle class, just one.
Pounding them.
Yeah, he wasn't even stopping. Then I look over like after 10 minutes, and he's dripping sweat. Like he's literally
Bright
red. Sweat. You weren't even in that class. Shut the frick.
And he does this many times.
It's so
Many
funny.
times.
I think
'Cause-
Quaid's
It's not
seen
the
me
only
the
time.
most like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very common occurrence.
No, but it was so funny because like I looked over and he like dripping, like literally had a puddle below him, and then the girl was like, "You should stop eating those if they're so spicy." And in a parched voice, "No, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad."
No, every time he would be like, "It's not hot. It's not hot."
Bro, it's not hot. My body just don't like it. Like I'll be like chilling inside, and then I'll be.
You know what you
there's a
should do?
pool.
You should eat something really spicy, then drink like a Coke after, dude. The gas
that, like,
mixed
crazy?
with the freaking spice just destroys your body.
Actually,
Yeah.
well, it's not hot, so I don't think it would even affect me.
Maybe.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
It's not crazy.
Chuck Norris type beat.
No, for real. That was a fun class though.
Yeah, and then we met Jesse through Bailey, and I met Nick in band class, and I think we mentioned that already.
Yeah. I met Quaid through, like,
The bus.
not just the bus, because he wasn't on our bus yet. I remember the entire bus system changed just for Quaid.
Yeah, when Quaid's
Probably.
Remember that?
father
I had
kicked me
Quaid's-
off of the bus.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. Because I
You're-
punched
you're-
RJ or whatever.
Our
his name
entire
was.
school district added an extra bus stop for Quaid.
Probably.
It was pretty
They
lit,
had
dude.
hookups, dude.
No, and it
That's
wasn't. I'm not
kinda cool.
complaining because it was like right next to our houses too, so it was even better.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so we got on the bus, and then, but that was before you moved, and then I think we met in choir class.
Maybe.
Yeah, with
Really?
Harper, with Mr.
That
Harper.
late?
I don't know, because I feel like I met you before
In-
that.
Maybe.
when we were,
Senior
like, out
year?
on the soccer field
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
We were like
No,
we were
junior
at the church.
high.
At the church.
I
was
feel like
probably
everybody
I think it's
besides
Scouts we met.
Nick met before we were in junior high.
Yeah, I
Hundred
think so.
percent.
Yeah. I
We
think
were.
so.
I feel like
Because
we were
I
all pretty
remember
good
like
friends.
when you asked me to hang out with everyone, I like came and you like were all really good friends.
Yeah.
And then I'm just here like, oh, what's up?
I remember Nick one time we were playing airsoft. I think it was like the very first time I actually
Oh
met him.
my.
We're playing airsoft, okay? And we were shooting each other, and then the game's over, okay? So the game's over, but for some reason Nick decides to shoot me in the hand. And, proper defense mechanism, I grab him by the neck and start spraying him in the head with a semi-automatic BB gun. I'm like,
That is
Actually,
not how I
I
remember.
don't remember shooting him at all. I think he was just a dick and started shooting.
No, you
me
shot
for
me.
no
The-
reason.
I-
You unloaded that thing.
you
in his
shot me.
head.
I remember getting shot in the
Point blank.
finger.
All
You
I
shot me in the
remember-
index finger.
I think
You have
maybe
anger
a finger
issues.
thing, but all I remember really is you going up behind him and just laying
Pounding
the
on
lead
him.
down on his neck, an inch away.
Yeah,
He
not even.
literally
yeah.
like
Crap.
right at the back of my head.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good thing that thing was only like halfway full. It only
I
had
don't
like
know. I feel
24
like that
BBs
night
in
was
it.
awkward. After that we were all
Did I just
pissed
go
at each
home?
other. I think.
I think we were pretty much
Brody
done.
came.
Yeah.
You remember? Brody.
Oh.
Really? Last
Dropping
name's
names?
My bad.
It's alright, I'll edit
Cut it
it
out. Yeah, Brody did come. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Come.
Yeah. I feel
Huh?
like I do remember just going home.
And then Nathan was there too, and we would play Slenderman.
he?
He was there too. We played Slenderman. Remember?
Dude, he was slender.
That was
man.
probably the first and last time you ever hung
Just
out.
kidding.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's the backstory on Christopher.
The
Chris
lore,
for short.
some
The
say.
lore, some of the
say.
lore.
Yeah, some of the
We'll
lore.
get into some more deep lore in future
Yeah, some good
episodes. This
lore.
episode we have a story we'll tell a little later.
What did you want to start off with?
Well, I think we'll start out with some gaming stuff, because I think a lot of people here like gaming. Is that correct?
Hell yeah.
Is that correct?
Hell
Is that
yeah.
correct?
All right. If we're talking gaming, what do you guys think of the new map of Fortnite?
That's not what I was going to start off, but we can talk about Fortnite.
Lego Fortnite.
So I didn't go to the event. I heard a lot of things about it. There was long queues to get into the game.
Hour
Yeah.
queues.
I saw the Eminem event. Looks mid. It was like 4
Yeah.
minutes long. Very, very big letdown. Did anyone get in?
Yeah,
here?
me and Bailey did.
Really?
sheesh.
How long did you wait?
Well, because of the hour-long queues, they did 2 other sessions. And so you kind of had to be on Twitter X to know about the times, and you just had to look for them. But we got into like the second one or the third, I don't know, and it was a letdown. But I kind of already knew what to expect. I don't know.
I thought it was mid. I mean, I thought it was cool showing the Legos. I was pretty hyped for that. Speaking of which, that came out today.
Yeah, did you try it, Chris?
No.
Yeah, no. No one's tried it.
It looks mid. It looks like a letdown. Fortnite, you did it again. You're
Yeah.
a big letdown.
Yeah, for a multi-billion-dollar video game, dude, you would assume.
It breaks my brain that they're like adding Rocket League. That's another game.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna be
I
another
feel like that's
game.
just like
Lego's basically another game if you think about
It
it.
is also kind of. I don't fully know.
I
haven't
feel like
played it,
what
but
is a good example? What am I trying to say?
you're like trying to think of like two different games in a one. Kind
I
of like
feel like
kind of like
Just
a
game on game on.
It's
Yeah.
like Toyota letting Ford do stuff on their cars, you know?
yeah, that'd be terrible. You know,
It's like they're letting another game.
it's having a Supra with a
in.
Ford engine, dude. Just break down after 1,000
They've
miles.
put plenty of other games in it though,
no,
I
but
know,
that's
it
what he's
just
saying.
seems
like the
weird.
Master Chief
because it's
collab.
like a legit version. They're going all out on the car mechanics and everything.
Yeah, it just seems
yeah,
a little
like they're
weird.
actually like
But
it's
are
like
they
they're
gonna
putting the actual
Are
game
they gonna
into
have
another
Fortnite
game.
to Rocket League?
I would be crazy at Fortnite.
might.
Then I'm
Are
a
you gonna
Rocket
have
League
building in
G.
Rocket League, dude? Crank 90s in Rocket League?
That would be crazy.
Yo, block the goal, block the goal.
I mean, they put the Rocket League skins in Fortnite, so I don't know.
I saw it today,
Yeah,
but I have heard that
How
I've
though?
seen like clips
Isn't it
of
just
the
cars?
Lego
it's just to
Fortnite.
change the skin of like your car because
Oh,
they add cars back.
oh, the
So.
on the mid cars,
Yeah,
Mid.
not like the golf carts and stuff, which were the best things ever.
the cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
What were you saying?
I said I've seen clips of the Lego Fortnite, and everyone's saying that Minecraft's gonna go out of business. Have you seen anything about it?
No.
You can go in caves. Like it literally looks like a better Minecraft.
Really?
Like it actually
Really?
looks kind of sick. I don't know if it's like my type of game, just because it's literally just a survival
Curious.
world, like exactly like how it is. But like there was like a chart I saw today where like literally Minecraft player base like dropped so much because of
Weird.
Lego Fortnite. It was
Really?
really weird.
I think Minecraft
interesting.
player base dropped like once we went to high school.
Yeah, I mean that game's like as old as us, so
That game is very old.
It will never die.
Yeah.
No, I've seen
Even
a
if it
few
dies, I already
things.
have it, so I can just play it anytime I want.
No, yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. Is it
Um,
just the basis of Lego? Is just like you just build stuff?
I think so. Like you like farm materials, like you go and find materials to build different things.
Huh.
It's
Then you
interesting.
can unlock like schematics or something.
Ark Survival Evolved.
interesting.
Yeah, I haven't really
Ooh.
seen anything
Is
on
there a
it.
new one coming out?
The second one comes out
Yeah.
next year.
That's hype. We
Yeah.
grinded that.
Chris
thing.
and I literally were level 100 in like 2 weeks. It was insane.
That was
It's
such a
insane.
fun game.
Yeah, and then like it just fell off, because we quit because your freaking RG died to the Giga, and you were
No,
so
you
mine
did
did
that,
too. Mine
dude.
got stuck inside the. Yeah, that
What
was
did
so
you
fun.
name your Asta?
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember.
Freaking, he had so much stamina, bro. I could fly
Oh.
across the map like 3 times
That
before he
was
even got
so sad.
tired.
True. That
And then-
game's actually hard as crap.
Yeah.
I had to grapple to you just to tame the Giga. Remember? We sat
Yeah,
on
dude.
top of the rock
We
for,
did
like,
not move
an
a
hour and
singular
half.
muscle where we were, and I had to keep bringing you darts and darts and darts and
Yeah,
darts.
that game's fun. That game's fun.
In some other gaming news, something massive, something long-waited, something
After
crazy,
almost
And we're gonna
13
wait
years?
even longer.
something decades in the making, literally our whole life.
Literally, yeah,
From
almost
birth?
half, more than half our lifetime. we've
You
been
know
waiting
what
for
we're
this game.
talking about. We know what we're talking about.
It's insane. It's
Everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
what is it,
It's
Nick?
been in the news. It's been on TikTok, Instagram.
Everywhere.
It's been in our hearts, our eyes, minds.
Strength.
Minecraft 2.0.
Minecraft.
Minecraft done.
GTA 6.
Finally.
Hype.
Finally, a trailer,
Chris
Finally,
Hype.
more like 2 years away.
a release date
Yeah.
of a decade and
You
a
already
half
waited 2
away.
years for something. You're good.
We already waited 12 years.
Not you, Quaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it now? I'm curious. A couple things I'm wondering about it. The cost.
I'm pretty.
What
I heard.
are
Is it
we
gonna be expensive?
thinking?
I heard
No.
because so
$60
no,
maybe.
so I heard from
We-
somebody, well, not somebody. I saw it on X that because the game is going to be on a new gen console like all other ones, and if it's disc or digital, because it is an RPG open world game, it's going to be around $100.
It's not.
Is
That's
it
what I
not?
was thinking.
That's
It's
what I
not.
heard.
It could not go over 70. Now, hear me out.
Why?
Because the games nowadays cap at like 70. And Rockstar Games makes their money from shark cards. They're not going to, be like making it so less people play the game because you're giving a $100 price tag. Like, I don't even think I'd buy it for $100.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is the longest awaited game in the past 10 years, which
Yeah.
means more people
That's
will
what
want to
I'm-
buy it. That's what I'm getting at.
Eh,
I agree. I agree with Quaid. That
Yeah.
would be smart, but at the same time, it is a very highly anticipated game. So
Exactly.
I feel like they're going to be money hungry
Didn't
and just be
they're
like,
not,
I'm
though.
sure people will buy it because they've waited so long. So let's sell it for $100.
Didn't Call of Duty release at $80? This
Mhm.
last one,
Yeah.
$79.99.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
ri-
Like,
I'm
their
pretty
prices
sure it
are
was
rising up.
expensive.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
sure-
I was
Yeah.
I'm
like,
sure
not
it'll be
low.
less than 100, but I doubt by much. I bet it'll be
Yeah.
around 80.
90. Let's say 90 at most. Then.
As
90.
much as people would like to say they're not going to pay $100, everyone's paying.
Everyone
$100.
will, because they're interested.
It's
I will
GTA
sell
6.
my body to get the game, dude.
You'll sell something else.
Literally the
You'll
most
sell your
hyped
mouth
game.
to some.
That's my
homeless guys.
body. That's basically my
Oh,
body.
that's facts. I mean, I agree though.
What can I do to you for $100?
They do games. Games get most of their money from in-game purchases. They don't.
Fortnite, for example.
Fortnite gets.
True.
I mean, Fortnite was free, and I've still spent probably $400 or $500 on the
Yeah.
game.
They made what?
That's just in
1.8
gliders,
billion.
like,
That's just in
like,
glide-
They made. Didn't they make like $1 billion in the first 3 years of their game?
Probably
Fortnite,
less, dude.
probably less.
Like probably too much.
I heard something like
Shit,
that.
but
I bet they've made a
probably
few
lot
hundred
less.
million. I don't know how much. Fortnite's made a lot of money
I,
because
guarantee-
you have.
I bet Fortnite's like
Especially off those 9-year-olds who are probably like 18 now.
Yeah.
You probably look.
But
So wait, real quick. I know that it's been out for a little bit, but right now you can get Modern Warfare 3 on the PS5 for $60. So
Maybe it
So
went
it's not
down.
dropping.
I don't know. Oh, Modern Warfare 3.
I'm telling you, man, those in-game purchases go crazy hard. So they don't want to make it so less people have the opportunity.
This is also
to
their very
purchase
last
those.
game they're creating of the GTA 6 franchise.
GTA franchise.
GTA franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any more after
No, this is
one?
the last one.
We'll see.
That's
I'm
why.
sure
That's
they
why they're
will.
making it huge. They're putting.
So they'll
So,
just keep updating this
Yeah,
one?
kind of like you can go into buildings, dude.
Just like
like
how there hasn't been like a Fortnite 2. They just keep updating Fortnite.
basically, yeah.
I'm
like,
sure-
GTA 5 has been updated for so long. Like, there's always new things every single day, basically.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure eventually we'll see a GTA 7.
Yeah.
20 years down the road.
We're all old, man. 80 years old. Ah, yes, I remember this game. Shaking, shaking in our Slim Jim.
I do
pants.
agree. I think Quaid's right. It will be around probably $60-$70. Just cause,
70 is
yeah,
my guess.
they're gonna get a lot of price or in-game purchases. I agree. But
There's a
But that
chance.
also stands on how well their online is gonna be. Like, is their online gonna flop or is it gonna blow up?
I mean, I'm sure it'll be about the same as the old one.
The other one was banger, dude. I loved it.
Cause I mean, from the
Chris on
trailer,
that.
my first
I hate that
impression,
game.
my first impression from the trailer, it looks a lot like GTA 5. You know, y'all may disagree. Someone's probably screaming at their phone right now. Be
I
like,
kind of agree.
Yeah, it's basically the same schematics. You know,
It-
like a bunch of criminals who just want to be bigger criminals and make more money.
yeah.
Basically. Same
I mean,
background.
the mission part, it looks the same. The cars look the same. The map looks different, obviously, but the the trees, buildings, everything kind of look the same.
Alligators now because it's Florida.
They have
Whoa.
alligators.
Miami.
Is it gonna follow the same people?
No, it's gonna follow
Like, is Lester gonna
Bonnie.
be in
That's
it?
Bonnie
new.
and Clyde this time.
So there's gonna be
Actually?
there's two. Well, they're newer, not Bonnie Lake, obviously,
Okay, I was
but
like, what?
Yeah, not the old.
a guy
ones.
and a girl. I don't know.
They're basically based off of Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm
Those
sure
two
Lester
players.
and them will make an appearance.
I
Yeah.
hope so. That was the,
I'm sure they'll
They were the
Dude in the game.
hype. Yeah,
they'll
were
have
all
them
that,
make an
yeah.
appearance, and if they don't, they should have them make an appearance on like the final mission or something.
That would be
That'd be
cool.
sick.
Yeah, like
That
they
would be
like they fail the mission at the very end because of them. You know, like the 3 OGs are like, nope.
That'd be fun.
Or you
Kills 'em.
you work for them. You're going to
Well, yeah,
them.
they're the big boys now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're running with the big boys.
But no, I mean I wasn't flattered over the trailer. I'll be honest. I'd rate it a 6 out of 12.
But if you've been to Miami, like the out of
Isn't Nick like the only one that's been in Miami?
no, I've been to Miami like 4 times.
I have
you go
been to
out-
Miami.
Of like actual city, and you go out into like the
The surrounding
The
area.
boom.
yeah, it's
Florida.
pretty accurate when it comes like how the people are, how the
It's weird.
like people are crazy.
So I have been to like, the Waffle House at 1 a.m. I have been there because I've been to Florida
Miami's
a
not a real
lot of
place, dude.
times. A lot of times.
Florida's not a real place in my opinion.
Waffle House
Florida
goes
really
so
don't
hard.
be. And a lot of people, yeah, they're goofy. There's a shiz ton of trees. That's the one thing in the map. Florida is just trees.
Yeah.
Once you get out of Miami, literally just trees. You don't
Everglades.
see
It's all
you don't
Everglades,
see buildings, you don't see anything. You just see trees. And then boom, there's a clearing and there's a Waffle House. Like it's literally all
Waffle House.
freaking
It is
Florida.
literally
Whoa.
like if you like when I went to Disney World, you go to Disney World, then you get on the freeway, and on the freeway back to your hotel or wherever you're staying, if it's not in the city, it's just passing trees and Everglades and trees and trees and
Yeah.
trees. Then you see like a certain gas station, then trees and trees and trees. It's insane.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Don't forget the Waffle House,
And
dude.
I mean, in the map, I don't see that. I don't see it reflecting that surrounding area.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have a lot more
It
city.
looks like desert,
You think?
which is not Florida. Well, from the map leaks I was looking at, it looks a lot like the old map,
Looked like a
aspect.
swamp.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not looking at the right map.
Maybe
then.
you were
I
looking at the
haven't even
wrong
seen
one.
it.
Yeah, because I was saying like it actually looked like a swamp. That's why I was like
Huh.
confused.
Maybe it does.
And it's way bigger now.
it is way
it's
bigger.
huge compared to the
I
old
hear that
map.
a lot for real.
Like the map
Damn.
was big, the old one, but this one's like, this is like,
The old one looked like
big.
Homer Simpson though. It was so cool.
How
Compare
big?
it to the old map. Like how many times bigger?
I'd
'Cause
say
I don't know anything.
At least
almost
3.
twice as big.
At least 3.
Really?
I don't know. Probably double.
You didn't
It's
even see it.
easily
Why am I
double.
believing you?
I really only played GTA.
I would
for a little
honestly
bit.
say it's easily 2.5.
Yeah, probably
Damn.
almost 2.
So it's like
maybe 2.
Huge. Then.
It's
I
really
remember the
big.
first map.
It's kind of like Elden Ring sized map.
It's like to the point if you have to drive from one end of the map to the other, like you have in missions, like
30
you're
minutes.
spending 15 minutes driving.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like if you're like in certain missions in the game where you're forced to drive across the map, at least 15 minutes
Which
to get across.
is cool because I think bigger map, I mean, I do like that. A
Yeah.
But
big
if
map
you
is
choke,
fun.
you gotta restart.
Yeah, that
a 30-minute
sucks.
drive. I remember. Wasn't there something that, like in the first one, that it was like if you crash your car or whatever, you have to restart.
Something
There's
like
something
that.
mission like
You
that.
lose
Plenty of
money or
heists,
something.
bruh.
Yeah.
Plenty of
I don't know.
kill myself moments
Oh.
with the boys.
Dude, those were the hypest moments in Little Legend. Remember that, Nick, when I got surgery on my gut, dude, because of my appendix, and we were playing GTA,
Oh,
and then we
yeah.
kept getting killed like at the very beginning of the heist, and Quace keeps screaming on his mic, and I couldn't laugh. That was the funniest moments ever, dude.
So everyone's seen the new trailer except you, Chris.
I've not seen it. You're right.
Should we turn it on? Get
I don't know.
live reaction?
serve it
We
out,
can,
bitch.
but,
Turn it on.
we can't really put it on the video.
Well,
Is
yeah.
Is it long?
It's
It's a
about
minute
3
30.
minutes.
Oh,
It's a
so
minute.
really-
It's like
Really?
a minute 30 seconds.
Oh, I was
really
watching a guy
short.
like talk about it before. That makes sense.
I mean, we don't have to.
we can. We'll just have to have everyone use their imagination. It's all good. Let's run it.
So,
I
the
was so
video
good. I
is
was good. I
starting
liked
to
it.
play.
He can put it on the TV. Is
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
know, but I'm saying.
Well,
'cause
I'm
this is-
just-
Oh, we're not gonna be able to watch it.
I'm just saying, in case it is an audio
Dude,
podcast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr.
Dude, that video was heat, dude.
Really?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
What is my freaking YouTube recommendation?
Bro, look at that secret $1 million.
Bluey theme song? What are you listening to, my boy? Actually, Bluey's kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I like Bluey. Do you like Bluey, Jesse?
I love Bluey, dude. You know what's cool about that show?
What?
They use colors that dogs can actually see.
124 million
I like Bluey
views
even more
in
now.
3
Yeah.
days.
So if you put a dog up to the TV and they're watching Bluey, they'll actually be able to like. That's why they like the TV
Oh, so
because they can actually
enjoy
see
it.
the colors.
Oh, it's
So
playing.
we're not gonna put any audio if that's fine with you.
Yeah.
Baddie number 1, Baddie number 2.
I don't think there's any real important voice stuff.
Not really.
Jeez.
So right off the bat, obviously a big.
But the
city.
graphics do look way
It
better.
actually looks
The graphics do look
crazy.
better. I'm just curious how much better.
So many black people though.
Number 5 already had good
It's
It
gotta
visuals.
did have
its
pretty good
flaws.
visuals.
I look straight at Chris. Oh, what's cool? What Bailey told me is that they actually got, since the game is so big and so anticipated for so long, they actually got a lot of deals with real car companies. So they have Ford, Porsche, Lamborghini in it.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw the Ferrari.
Yep.
There's a lot of alligators.
It's
The
Miami.
graphics
What the
actually
hell?
Look crazy though.
It does just look like Florida people.
Yeah, that's literally how Florida
Um,
is, dude. Which is actually insane. Yeah, that's exactly
Is
how
there
Florida
like a
It doesn't
is.
even
social
look like it was in the
media?
video.
There's a new is there like a social media app kind of crap or what's going on?
Probably. I mean, they have some. They always had the phone. So I'm
EDP?
sure there's like some.
EDP.
Was that EDP?
Getting a kid, dude.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
Look,
these
it's
are the
just-
two
those
main.
are-
Yeah, that's
Two
they're
main
based off
people.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
they're
those
based
are
off.
the main characters.
Yeah, they're based off Bonnie and Clyde.
She's hot as frick.
Hey, yo, what
Yeah,
the?
Yeah,
20,
but so
2025. So that's it. That was a solid minute and 31 seconds.
There you
It looked
go.
kind of cool.
It looks cool.
you
It
say
does
the
look
graphics look the
nice.
same, and I think
think
they look
they look
way
They
better.
do look better now that I just watched it
Yeah.
again. I'll be
What are your
honest.
thoughts?
Because you kept
Bailey?
saying this a while ago. I was like, no.
What are your thoughts on the game, Bailey?
I thought it was cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to Miami next year, so I get to actually experience it firsthand. as well.
Let's go. You can be experiencing the
Hey, what'd you
game
think about
before the game comes out.
That's hype though.
No, yeah,
By
it's pretty sick.
2025, That the whole hype is gonna go down.
Yeah,
But not really, but
I think a
2
lot of
more
people
years.
forget. I'm
I
sure
feel like, but they'll obviously release like more trailers about it
Yeah.
to like keep the hype up, and then like one really big trailer right before the release.
I'm just surprised they released one so early, like 2 years.
Yeah, it's way early.
I mean, I guess Ark has been teasing theirs, you know.
Yeah, for like almost 3 years, 4 years. Hopefully, it's
So
not
I
the
guess it
same.
kinda makes sense, but-
Because I heard they're using like real and what is it called? Real Engine.
Real dinosaurs?
No, no, Real Engine, like the software, the Real Engine software
Oh, yeah,
to
Real
create.
Engine 5 or
Yeah, to
whatever?
create
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
Ooh, that
That's
would-
why. That's why it's
That
taking so
game
long.
with good graphics
That's why it's
would go
taking so long.
insane, dude.
Because the old Ark, it was super fun, but the graphics weren't the best, and like the dinosaurs, the way they
But-
moved weren't the best.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I'm talking to Chris, not you, dude.
So yeah, that's GTA 6. I mean, that's some crazy news. That's your gaming news of the week. Yay. Yo, this man's sweepy.
Yay.
He's sweepy.
Night-night.
Bedtime.
I know.
True, it's almost bedtime, dude.
Don't look at me like that, dude. You're gonna make me
I'm just
blush.
waiting for you to talk, bro.
Bailey, what should we talk about next, big guy?
Don't say that, Quaid. We can't.
I know he doesn't like that, but it's okay. What?
What?
What'd you say?
I
What?
said let's talk about Chris.
Oh, okay.
I'm confused.
Let's talk about Chris then.
So
More
Chris, how you
Chris?
been lately, dude?
More Chris?
I'm confused.
We can
Oh,
talk
I was
about
just
Dream.
asking
Because
you
we're
to
done with our
pull up
topics. What
something
topic
else.
do you have? You said you have 3 topics for us.
Oh no, I said let's talk about Chris, and then he said I don't. He doesn't want to be talked about.
I just said let's do it. That's fine.
We're gonna talk more about Chris.
I don't know. We
I
can
thought we
share some
we
stories of
introduced him a
things
lot.
that we've experienced with Chris. Is what
So
we're
Chris,
saying.
I've heard you had a girlfriend, dude. Explain.
So Chris, how do it
So-
be curving left or right? For real.
Right.
Right.
Yo, me too, bro.
Yo, me too.
Anyways, continue, Chris.
You
To
motherfucker.
the right, like I said. About 3 inches.
So we can
3-inch right angled angle.
I guess this is a good time to bring up a story.
Yeah, me.
Story time. Story time. Everyone.
Nick, you know who you remind me of, bro?
Crisscross applesauce.
You remind me of PewDiePie in his early stages,
Dude,
dude.
for real, I'd be like
The
that.
Brit?
I have his headset.
Yeah,
That
true.
is true.
I
So
was thinking. Sorry.
what are you thinking? No, go
I
ahead.
was just
Go
saying
ahead,
because
Quaid.
we did mention how we've all been in Boy Scouts. Me and Chris have some funny stories.
Do we
from
need to
that.
talk about the tent incident of 2012?
Well, so
that
let's
that
talk about
stays off the podcast.
Peak incident, dude.
No,
I can't hold it
No,
in.
I'm fine.
Hilarious.
Bro.
The
Horny-
sleeping
there
bag.
was about 6 horny
The sleeping bag of
14-year-olds.
wait, what
Not
year
that
is it?
one. We're talking about the other
Oh,
one.
frick.
Where you freaking pissed in Quaid's face.
Oh wait, I'm
No.
not talking
Wade
about that
pissed
one.
on me.
That was you. I
did
forgot, dude. Yeah, and then you pissed in Jace's shoes,
Oh
bro.
my! Can you relax?
Wait.
You're not even explaining the story. You're
Okay.
spoiling everything.
That was
Thought
not
about
the
it.
story I was talking about. I was talking about the
Oh.
sleeping bag incident
that's a
of 2012.
So you were talking about the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
They were talking about
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
I'm talking about Quaid.
we can
Quaid will
bring
tell
up.
us.
We can talk about that. Not the
think I
sleeping
could
bag.
explain
Not
that
the
one
sleeping
pretty
bag.
Quaid will explain the
Why?
story.
Chris
The-
wants
the-
to talk about the sleeping bag.
We can talk about the pissing, Quaid pissing
No,
on
I don't want to
everything.
talk about sleeping bag. I'm talking about sleeping bag.
We're not
talking.
talking. Sleeping bag is saved for
This
never.
is something I did.
This is something
the
your
piss
host-
story.
All right.
well, why is that upsetting?
I don't know. It's fine.
Oh,
So
do we not want to talk
let me
about
actually explain the story and set the scene for you. Okay.
Paint a picture, Quaid.
I'm painting a picture, so don't interrupt me. So
So,
I think this was a week-long camp out because this was a big one. Lots of the boys would actually come to it because with Boy Scouts you like to not go to things. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And this was one that you actually go to and have a good time at. Think they were big into I think this was a big merit badge one, right? Okay, yeah.
Mhm. A
So
lot
you
of
go to
classes.
classes and do different merit badges. And I remember, I think I got sick. I don't know what.
No, yes, because you took like the peptide.
Yeah. So I
okay.
think
talk.
I can't really remember what I had. I can't remember if it was like
I think it was
dehydration.
electrolytes, like a ton
Right.
of them. Yeah.
I
Were you
think
puking a bunch?
So I think I was dehydrated.
were you
Because what happened was
white? Was it?
I was given like a powder to go in a drink from like one of the camp nurses, and so I remember I drank it before bed, and I'm pretty sure that was where everything went wrong because it was a lot of electrolytes and I had a lot of water because I was dehydrated. I believe that's what it was, and
Moments before disaster.
I went to bed because I was sick, and I get up in the middle of the night, freaking out. Like I was
whining.
I was.
That ain't whining,
Yeah.
bro.
Whimpering like a
Bro,
dog.
I don't blame him.
Was it? Were you there?
I was not at this one.
Okay,
No.
so it was just me and Chris.
It was me, you, Jason, Marshall that were in.
Yeah, there's some of these guys.
So there's 4 of you
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
sleeping with each other.
And
Testosterone.
I think this was one of those tents that really stunk.
Probably
like-
Marshall.
No, I think Michael was there too.
One of those tents that like
Ooh, there
the
was-
zippers just broke, everything's
Or
broke.
like couldn't find
The
it.
tent, the freaking
We'll get the.
I believe it was a certain person that made the tent stink really bad.
you.
No. But I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I lost my shiz, man. I jump out of my sleeping bag and I run to the door and I'm like trying to stay quiet.
So you're like tripping over like 3 guys.
I'm
while you're
tripping
doing
over
this.
people
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm trying to find the door and get out because I needed to piss bad. And I
Screaming the whole time, by the way. Trying to be quiet. But
I was
like,
trying to be quiet, but then
like
once I
whisper scream.
Can you
Because-
reenact what you were screaming?
no, so I get to the door and I freak out because I couldn't find the zipper. I like start yelling because
Oh.
I could not find the zipper
Scared the
at all.
frick out of me.
I started screaming. I was screaming for help. I even think I was like, "Jeez, help me get the door! Where's the zipper? Yeah!" I found one
So
zipper,
bad.
and it was not the main door zipper. It was the screen door zipper, and so there was
Yeah,
still
the window one.
yeah, there was the window. So there's still a screen there. I couldn't get out. I couldn't
He's
find
trying to
the
claw his way
zipper.
out of the screen.
I was freaking out, man.
Wow, the animal type.
I could not get out.
pinching the blood.
And I was going to explode. It actually felt like the tip of my dick was going to shoot off.
Legit. It
And
was
so-
bad.
I
You should have
I
had someone
went-
pinch it off for you.
Well, I
Right.
tried.
Are you? I gotta
said
close.
no.
Grab the foreskin.
I got you, homie.
Docking,
Well,
you know.
Cups on that. Okay. So I did what I had to do. I pissed out the screen.
Did you actually?
Yeah, because I couldn't get out. I
Here, let
genuinely
me
couldn't.
point this
Wait, so
picture.
the door's still closed?
Yeah.
No, no,
Okay, ready?
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a guy under Quaid right now, okay?
Pretty
and Quaid's
much.
pissing over him into the screen
Kind of.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so the door was closed still,
He's
or
just
was it
pissing
open?
through
No,
to
no,
the
he
screen?
opened the door, but the
He's
screen on the
standing in
outside is
tent,
still
just
open.
pissing through the
Oh,
screen.
so
Because there's
Oh
a
my
screen window.
gosh.
So he's just pissing through
you
the
could have
screen.
just pushed it up to the screen and shot that through,
I tried.
Yeah.
That is literally what I tried to do.
and it didn't happen.
Don't Boy
it
Scouts
did
just have
kind of.
knives,
You were
dude?
getting some kickback.
It
I was
worked
getting
good.
some kickback. I'm going through a screen, and so I imagine what happened is it would hit the screen and just go down.
Yeah, that's
Onto
facts.
Our friend.
And so I think
On him?
Yes.
Was
Well,
he tasting it?
Probably.
We found remnants. That's all we're gonna
But I
say.
believe I got a lot of
Was
it
he
out
awake?
Yeah,
of
it
the
definitely
tent.
wasn't much. It was,
Was he awake?
droplets.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. Were you the only one awake for sure? That you
I'm
know
pretty
of?
sure it was me and Quaid. Only.
Probably.
Did you say something when you got back in bed?
Why are you breathing in the mic so hard?
I'm biting it, my bad.
I think
I think we just went
the
back to
kid
You just acted like
might have
nothing
woke
happened?
up because he knew about the piss on him. There's probably a little bit. I don't think there was much, man.
bed. It wasn't.
But I had to do it because I couldn't find the
oh
zipper.
wait, I do remember because why am I wet?
Oh, that's right.
Freaking-
Yeah. he's
Did
like,
you tell
Why
him?
am I wet?
Did you tell him?
I think
Well, yeah, we
everyone
explained
did.
the
Oh my
situation.
gosh.
Yeah.
You're
It's
like, yeah, I
"Oh,
pissed
that's
on
what I
you.
was
My bad.
doing." It was bad.
Oh, that's all right, man. As long as you got it out.
Yeah.
And then we went to bed, yeah?
Yeah.
The next morning, I'll let you explain this part as
I don't really know. The next
Oh.
morning, what happened?
So that's our door, okay, that he was peeing
Yeah.
out of, basically. Everybody's shoes are right outside
Well, that's
the door.
right.
And so we wake up. Thankfully, I think it missed all of ours except the guy that got peed on. So he got double whammy. His shoes were soaked with pee. He
Really?
put them in. Do you not remember? He
Not
was
really.
freaking out. Like, why are my shoes wet? Why are they soaked? And then we obviously didn't, like, that wasn't our first thought that it was Quaid's pee. So we go to, like, breakfast. And we're like,
Ew, did he wear them?
shit. Yeah. Yes. Well,
So it's just
we
like
were
SpongeBob squishing.
And then we we had a come to Jesus moment where we just, oh my gosh, that's Quaid's
You had a
pee.
realization
That
at
is
lunch.
so
You're just
pee.
both sitting there and you're like, oh.
Pea shoe.
Did you
Yeah.
smell it?
You're-
Like,
True. I don't know how there got to be a
Wearing
stench. coming
piss
from
shoes,
that.
man.
oh man, that's so funny.
That was
Yeah,
a good one.
it had
Was that the
happen.
guy that didn't that smelled a little bit?
No.
Oh, okay.
He smelled now.
Probably.
Does he have
But
a
little
foot
more-
disease?
Probably his
I don't know.
athlete's foot, dude.
A little more context to why Quaid was so dehydrated. We had to hike to our water. We only had our camelbacks. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So it was so hard to get water, and
yeah.
I'm a little husky guy, and so I remember just not wanting to get water.
Yeah.
And so we literally had to hike to like a water pump and start pumping that shiz ourselves.
Like Africa?
I believe so.
Legit. And
Yeah.
so that nobody had any water. That camp out was the worst camp out I've ever been to. 3 people got sent home. 1 broke their thigh. Another
Was that
threw
that
a
one?
wooden
Their
stake at
thigh?
the other's
Yeah, yeah.
head.
So there's those other things that I also
That
wanted to
was
bring
good.
up because they're funny.
Their femur.
Kinda.
Yeah, that big bone from
Their
knee to
thigh,
hip.
yeah.
The
their
hardest
femur.
one to break and the worst one to break.
Connor?
The literal
Do you
worst
not
one to
remember?
break.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I remember.
Okay, ready? He's sitting on this dead tree.
Hold
up
it closer.
Up top, okay?
you
So
go.
he's like bouncing on it, sitting on it, straddling it. That thing snaps. So he comes crashing down.
Because someone else was playing with it.
Bro,
at the
How
same
high was
time.
it?
Our homie, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And
How
so
high was the branch?
It was
Maybe
pretty
only,
high. You had
like,
to.
10 and
You
a
were
half
able to
feet.
walk under it.
It was probably like 10
Damn.
feet. So he jumps on it, you know.
You can jump 10 feet. Damn.
Maybe not 10 feet. But it was pretty high. And so he was like dangling on it, like trying to do a pull up or something. He takes the whole tree down with him when he tries. One breaks his like femur.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and that was the guy straddling it. And the other one, when he did his pull up, he fell. So what the log that he was sitting on fell on his rib.
Ah!
Yeah.
And so he was like screaming because he thought he broke his back or his rib or something.
Yeah.
And then the other one's screaming because he broke his thigh.
That's
And
insane.
that night, they didn't go home right away.
They just
Like legit,
They
were
walked it
they-
off?
Yeah, like they tried. And so it was
Yeah.
like,
gets up with his broken feet.
Like bend sideways. Oh, that's
so
alright,
they
man.
were just
Oh, that's all
crying
right.
What's
in
my
the
son?
tent in the corner. They were just
Yeah.
crying in the corner. And this guy, the guy that was straddling it, was pretty new to our friend group. This was like his first time ever hanging out with us in like scouts or whatever. And then of course he breaks his thing, so we're gonna be nice to him.
What do you break?
His femur. And so at night he's just screaming in the tent the whole night.
He didn't
And
even
so
know?
It was. I think it was just me, Quaid, somebody else that was just with him. Do you remember
Oh,
being
I
in
think
the tent
so.
with him? And he was just screaming all night.
'Cause I feel
Crying
like
all night.
the one that it fell on left. Though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
He left.
Yeah.
He went home. Cause
Oh, the one that fell on his rib left.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the guy who actually broke his leg was still there.
Yeah, he stayed the entire like rest of the time. He was just screaming. I think
Yeah.
he did, but he was just crying.
He
throughout
eventually
the
got
night.
it checked out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I remember it was a while ago. It was not recently, but within recent years that I was like, "What happened there?" He's like, "Yeah, I straight up shattered my femur." He's
Dang.
like, "I couldn't walk for 6 months. Like I had this whole cast."
Yeah, because I've known
and
people like that happens and they're literally in a wheelchair. You
yeah,
can't
because
walk.
femur is the hardest bone to break, but when you do
And the
break
most
it, it's the
painful.
worst.
Yeah, and your
I don't-
cast,
yeah.
your cast is like your whole thigh plus your like
it's your leg. It's like
body.
literally your leg, basically.
literally your stomach. Like I've seen it goes around their stomach and down their thigh.
like the guy from SpongeBob. He's like, "Oh, my bones are made of glass." Falls down the stairs. Dude.
Yeah.
No,
It was insane.
that was just 3 of them, I guess, with Quaid's incident.
what's in it?
There was another one
None.
where there was a those metal like there are maybe like 6-inch stakes that you hammer a tent in with.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
It was at night or whatever.
That's
Everyone's
terrible.
chilling in their tent or whatever. One of the guys just grabs one, throws it at a tent. Then
Oh, that's right.
You know that
They're
sound when something hits somebody's skull, like
Yeah.
that ear-splitting.
Dum.
We hear it and we just hear it hit somebody's head so hard. And that dude's screaming in there. And his whole head's cut open and he's freaking crying. Then he went home. There was so much stuff
World
that
War II.
happened at the
It was
Damn.
Freaking
insane.
D-Day right here, dude.
I think there was
Dougie
about
Day.
10 of us that like all went, and then like half of them left.
Dude, when
So
when you
fun.
go to bed at night, you just gotta like freaking take shelter in your sleeping bag.
Legit,
You're like,
we're at home.
The enemy's coming from the north. Your stakes flying at you, dude. Another tree's falling over. You're like,
Dude,
take cover.
Everything you do on every hike, you just gotta be at alert.
Dude,
you just
for
gotta
real,
be
though. You're not even scared of the animals. You're scared of your group,
scared
dude.
of each other, dude.
So
It's like the purge out here.
Dude, for real.
there
dude.
was the kid that was on the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and it fell. He was
Yeah.
on it. He stayed while longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there was some beef between him and another kid. One of the
was
mornings.
the guy that got the stake.
Oh, yeah,
thrown
the
at
stake
his
thrown
head,
at him.
yeah.
Because there was some. Oh, Was that the hammock? Was this
No.
one? That was a different camp out?
No, that was the same camp out.
Was it?
Me and Quaid.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this one kid brought a hammock, and I was like, he was, I think, chill with sharing it, kind of.
Yeah, he was like, go for it. Like, you can chill in it.
And I laid in it, and were you pushing it?
It was me and the guy that's rib got
That
destroyed.
the log fell on. So they were pushing it. I guess this was all before that then.
You started going.
But yeah, they were pushing me in the hammock really, really hard, and I was
Like a swing?
almost
He was like going
I
full
Like
almost
a
did
circle.
sideways
Like
body
literally
long
full
swing.
circle.
I almost did a
around the
full
thing.
circle around the hammock.
That's insane.
It was crazy.
And it ripped the whole thing.
Yeah, right in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
Not where it's connected to the tree, literally right where you're laying. That whole bottom flopped out. Dude.
Yeah.
I remember,
Mid spin.
Like did it rip long ways or long?
like long. Where your whole length of
You
his
like so
body
he like
flopped
ripped this
through.
way like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I fell out of it because I was spinning at the time and ripped the whole thing. I felt pretty bad, man.
His
he was-
reaction made it so
His
much
reaction
worse.
was really
He
bad.
was just
like,
screaming,
I
crying.
think he was
Said, "My
crying.
dad's
Yeah,
gonna
it was
kill
my-
me." This
my
was,
dad's
like, the one
going
thing he bought me, like,
yeah, I was.
and it's understandable from because I remember he wasn't like the most well off, family.
Sure.
And so I understood. So that's what made it hurt so much
Yeah.
more for us because it was me. It was mainly my fault because I'm a spin Quaid as fast as I can, obviously. And it
Yeah.
just rips him right under it, and it was so
Oh
sad.
man, I felt bad, but it was pretty funny.
I think he go home too just because he didn't want to be there anymore.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. But that camp was actually.
But yeah, he
crazy.
also had beef with the guy that.
Yeah, he was the one that threw the stake at the guy's head. The guy that we broke his hammock was the one that threw the stake at the guy.
Well, who got hit?
Jonah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Man, everyone was a victim at this thing,
Me and
man.
Quaid, scratch free. That's literally probably the only two people that didn't die.
Well,
It was
I
terrible. Actually,
got
I don't know.
dehydrated and pissed
Sure,
everywhere.
you
but
did piss on people for fun.
Chris is the only one that came out alive, dude.
Apparently, dude.
Half
But
alive.
yet again, I pissed in cans or bottles and threw them in the
That
woods.
camp out?
Yeah.
Dude, what were you guys on?
They were on
And then
some.
the
How
leader-
old were you guys?
What
How old were you guys on this camp out?
we were pretty young, like
Probably
14.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, I thought you guys were like at least 10. I was like, holy crap, at this
14.
age.
Yeah.
What the heck
Maybe
were
younger.
they?
Glass
maybe
what?
bottles,
younger.
throwing them at rocks. made
I mean,
go
I've had
pop
some
everything.
crazy camp outs on like scout camps where some shiz goes wrong, but like, dang.
Yeah,
Our
dude,
camp
I've never
outs
had
go
that many things go
hard.
wrong.
Like
Our
I've had
camp
kids
outs
like
go
they jump
hard.
into a cactus for fun and like crap like that. but-
No.
Oh,
Hey,
we
we've
should
had a
talk about
friend
this
eat a
cactus
cactus
story.
at a camp out. I wasn't there at that one, but
You
know,
weren't?
I wasn't there either.
No, yeah, that's a whole. They're playing like
When they threw the
football
rock at
and
that
yeah,
guy's
it's
head.
crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
No,
didn't
I
do it?
remember
I
one
didn't
camp
do it.
out. It wasn't even that far. It was a day camp out when we're just right up in the hills, okay? And we're playing that game. What's it called? Ghost in the Graveyard or some crap like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And we're playing, and then there was only one guy left, and he was a little bigger fellow. And he's getting chased by the ghost in the graveyard, and all you hear is, oh shit! Boom, boom, through trees and
Yeah.
tumbling through. And you just see him roll out of the forest covered in cuts.
Was this the one where I was sleeping in the tent the whole night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
Did
was
you not
the
play
No.
any Ghost in the
incident of
Graveyard?
200
Was this the one I was at?
Yes, this was.
No,
the
no,
one-
No, you weren't at this one,
This was
sadly.
different. This was in the foothills.
This is in the foothills, yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
were
think
there.
I was
You
at-
were there, but you weren't sleeping. I remember, because we
Maybe.
shared a tent.
Do you remember being in the foothills with?
It's the
all
one
of
where
us?
Quaid's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, dude, it's the one who
The
pulls his
nipple-
shirt.
the nipple
Yeah.
video.
Anyways, yeah, we're staying there, and we're like, everybody's around the fire, because like we only had like the game for 3 rounds, and we played for like hours on that game in the mountains, and all you hear is shit, boom, 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 tumbling, rolls out. He's like covered in scratches and like
That one was fun.
dirt and everything, and the first thing you think is, oh, he's gonna like be like, I'm in pain, but he gets up and starts running to the fire. It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
Did he get back?
He made it back. He didn't get
Dang.
caught. It was insane.
That ghost must have been slow.
Dude, it was so funny. Who was chasing him? I think it was a leader that was chasing him.
It was.
It was a
Was it
leader that was
Brad-
chasing him. That's why they wanted to know if he was all right,
Wasn't
and that's when he took
Bilbo.
advantage.
They stopped to make sure he's
Yeah,
all right.
and he just
keeps
booked it, dude, and he
sprinting.
ran it
Yeah.
from them. It was so funny, dude.
That's a deep
Yeah.
cut
That's
right
funny.
there, getting his homies sick.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
We can
That's-
come back to the sleeping bag thing, but Bailey, we mentioned something about a cactus. You want to explain that? A little?
Remember the cactus? I wasn't there, but you were like,
Yeah, he mentioned a friend ate a
I don't
cactus.
understand.
You ate a cactus. Do you remember that?
When we went camping?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It's on another dimension.
I
This guy's not even here.
Bro, Bailey, what kind of drugs are you on, my guy?
Bro, I remember I touched it with my hands. It was a baby one, and it was super soft. And so I thought, like, I was thinking of Nacho Libre, how he eats a cactus. I thought you could do the same.
Yeah,
thing.
but he cut off the top to get the
Yeah,
water
I
inside.
think-
We
I was
dared
thinking-
you, right? Because you like were looking at it. You're like, I wonder if I could eat that. And we're like, we dare you to touch it or eat it or something. And you're like,
You guys dare me to touch it. I touched it, and then I think Connor was like,
No
"Just
balls,
eat it, dude.
dare you to
Just eat
touch
the
me,
crap."
dude.
yeah.
And then I did. And then
Yeah.
yeah, like I
How was that?
like, I was out for like 2 hours or something like that because they were like pulling the what do they
Barbs.
call it? The what?
The barbs.
The barbs
Or
out of my mouth.
needles.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
needles. Oh my
sticks.
gosh.
Whatever they're called, yeah.
That's some
Freaking sucked 'cause
special
every time I like would close my
activities.
mouth, it would like
You feel another one.
skip out.
Dab you.
Yeah.
So,
That's terrible.
That's
I was ready to go home,
hilarious.
and it was like the first night there.
Yep, it was.
It was a week long?
No, it was like an overnight
Chris, were you there?
thing. Maybe 2
I don't
days.
think
But
I was at that one.
I wasn't
I
there.
don't think so because that was hell on earth, man.
That place
Literally,
sucked.
like,
That one compared to the last
because
one?
this wasn't a long trip and we got there, it was dark.
Yeah.
And we were trying to set up everything while Bailey's over here in the car laying on his back as the leader's in his mouth with tweezers.
Wait. Pause.
Tweezers pulling out needles.
Yeah, my leader was in my mouth all night, bro.
Pause.
I think there's a video somewhere. I think Connor has it.
Wait. A video.
Why is this thing breaking?
No, but that camp out was fun. I remember once we got all that fixed, we went on like a midnight hike.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was sick.
that was that the Slot Canyons?
Is
We
that what it
might
was?
have.
Was that the Slot Canyons when we like went through the canyon that was like literally like super narrow and we're running through them?
And it was dark?
Yeah,
'Cause we
like it
went
was
at
nighttime when
night?
we got
Yeah.
there. And that was the one where like I was like, we got the blue backpack, we got the blue Pepsi, we got the blue
Oh.
we got the blue Quay.
It might be.
Was that it? Then I was there. I was
Oh,
at the
yeah,
Do you
camp
not
out.
remember him beating?
I don't remember
You
him eating
didn't?
that
Yes, he
camp.
was not there.
feel
I
like-
remember that for a fact.
No?
Then it wasn't that camp out that I
Maybe
was
it was
there.
I think you guys went there again, but I wasn't there that second time.
The second time was so fun, bro.
But
Quaid and I
Yeah,
were
I could talk
hauling
about-
ass
That's
through
right.
that canyon.
We went
remember
through a
that?
slot canyon.
And we were like,
running.
and we were going slow at one point, and Quaid put his hand in a pocket on the wall to like pull himself up, and he felt something. Like, what was that? We pull our flashlight up, and there's a big spider like this big that Quaid just grabbed with his hand.
No,
You don't remember that?
No,
Okay,
that
so
did
we're
not
coming.
happen.
Was it you or was
It
somebody
was
else?
not me. I did not touch
It was
the
somebody because
spider.
we're coming up we're going up. This is before we started coming back down. We're going up, and this canyon is really small and narrow, and there's like certain parts you have to climb sort of upwards onto like another ledge to get higher. And we're going through, and while we're going through, somebody puts their hand in like because like there's a little ledge you have to step onto a rock to get
Really?
higher onto the higher part.
How
And,
high?
Like literally like 5 feet. It wasn't that high, but you just had to like push yourself, like kind of climb up.
That's pretty
And he
smart.
puts his hand in the slot to pull
How
himself
big
up.
of slot?
Like this, this big, okay.
How big
Size
is
of
that?
your
That was
fist.
huge. Like,
Size of a softball?
the size of a softball, okay.
Okay.
But there's a hole in the rock. Puts his hand in
How
there to
big's
pull
the
himself up. It's an entire mountain, dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
literally
curious on
talking
who
about
the
two
a
king
mountains.
is.
Yeah, it's two mountains.
Yeah.
Slots.
It's slots. They're slot canyons. Puts his hand in there, pull himself up, and he's like, "Oh, what was that, dude?" He's like, "I just felt something like hairy." We're like, what the? So I was already up there, and I was like looking down at him trying to help him up, and I turned my flashlight on. The biggest wolf spider I've seen in my life, just chilling in that
Ain't no way that's
circle.
a
How big?
wolf
How
spider.
big?
Like this big.
How big is that?
Tarantula, dude.
How big is that for our listeners?
Tennis ball size, dude. Tennis ball sized.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And
at
that
all.
was because his legs were balled up in like a little thing because it was probably cold. Yeah.
Do you remember
Oh,
who
it was a little chilly.
Huh?
Do you
Do you
need a
remember who it
blinky?
was?
It might have been.
Was it a leader or a
No,
dude?
It was like the little brown boy glasses. Buzz cut hair. Buzz cut hair. Can I just say his name? It was Kai. It was Kai.
First names.
It was Kai,
are
dude.
Chill, I guess. Yeah.
Kanye West?
Little brown boy with buzz cut hair. Yeah, it was Kai. It
I
was
love
Kai,
that
I think.
kid,
I'm pretty
actually.
sure.
That's interesting.
He was funny.
That's
Yeah, he's pretty chill.
That's
yeah, I think
crazy.
it was. I thought it was Quaid, but I don't know if Quaid is running down. with
Quaid's
me.
not brown.
Quaid, were you running down with us?
That's debatable.
I did.
Depends
I don't know
on
if
who
I
you
was with you the whole time though.
It was dark. That's why I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
He's pretty bright.
And it was nice though because like it was a full moon, so we
I
could just
didn't
like
say
haul
white,
ass down,
Quaid.
dude.
Oh, good thing I wasn't there. I would have been.
You're a beacon of light, Quaid.
No, full
Oh,
moon and all.
amazing presence. That's crazy, dude. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fire. And then,
And then what?
yeah, dude,
There's
we went
campouts
camping in
go hard,
Ghost
dude.
Goblin Valley, dude.
Yeah.
We were hiking in Goblin
Goblin
Valley, and we
Valley.
climbed this really big mountain, and there was this one kid that couldn't climb it, and he was getting so pissed. He's like,
Fuck, bro! Why can't I get
when he was so mad at the bottom of the mountain, dude.
I already know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
dude, that was so
Is that
good.
Quaid?
Oh, it wasn't me.
Bro, it would have been me if I was there.
No, dude, it was
Hiking
so
is my
funny.
Dude,
favorite
Goblin
thing.
Galley.
was-
Gobble
Gobble,
gobble.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
Goblin.
No, but he was
Freaking
legitimately pissed because like he was a bigger fellow, so he kept sliding down the cliff and he couldn't
He
like.
would slide down.
So he would
Really?
get about halfway, but like it wasn't like stable rock. It was all those tiny pieces of rock on the side of the mountain to get up to like the actual stable
Would you
part.
say?
And you got like about halfway and you just slide back down the rock.
Would you
It was
say?
so
Would you
funny.
say it was like gravel?
It was like
It was like gravel, I
chipped
guess.
rock.
Would
Yeah.
you say it's dirt?
No.
No, it was like
It was like
rocks, but
like
chipped.
rocks, yeah.
Would you
like
say it's
chipped pretty
pebbles?
small.
No, it was like chipped
Would
rocks.
you say it's sand?
No, it was
No.
chipped rocks.
Would you say it's rocks that are small?
I guess.
That are
Sure.
chipped,
But they weren't
perhaps?
really
Kind of
rocks.
like flat rocks broken off the cliff.
You know what's
Yeah.
got me fricked up? Goblin Valley at night, dude. I look and I just feel like someone's watching me.
The goblins.
Yeah.
Literally, it looks like there's a guy.
I
It's
mean,
because
yeah.
the rocks, the way the
Got
rocks
me
are shaped are
fricked
scary.
up. But like, if you look
I've
at
never
some,
been.
they're like
Is it weird?
skinny and tall,
They're cool.
and you like look and you're like, bro.
And you stare at it, and like the more you stare at it, the more real it
And
looks.
you like think it moves, and
Like
you're
a
like, wait,
skinwalker?
wait.
Yeah, and you'll do
Wait,
shit.
you can't say that.
Oh my gosh, my ears burn.
All right, so yeah, that was a fun
Monkey?
camp out. But let's talk about the other week-long camp out where Chris freaking turned into Red Lobster, dude.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Chris got burnt to
my-
a crisp.
Bro, Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob.
Oh,
Genuinely.
really?
Genuinely wasn't red compared to Chris.
Really?
To
How
be honest,
red?
I don't remember what we're talking about.
We're talking about the week-long down south
Is-
in Moab.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The very first day we get
We
there,
went rafting.
yeah,
yeah.
we get to the mountains.
Cancer.
What mountains?
I don't know. Anyways, we're in the forest. And we're like, we
What
set up
forest?
camp and everything. We're ready to go. And wasn't the first day we took the freaking 16-hour hike, dude? Or no, that was the day after.
It
we
was
set
one
up.
of the first ones because I remember wanting to go home.
Yeah.
I hate hiking. If you know me, you know hiking is like my least favorite thing of all time.
Yeah.
I turn into a demon when I go hiking. And that I remember there was a guy that was bigger than me, and I like pretended that I was being nice and staying back with him, you know, when in reality I just literally couldn't hike, you know. And so I was
Take
I was
advantage of the
yeah,
situation.
Honestly,
Yeah, but it was so funny. I think it was the very first day we got there. We just set up. It was already almost late, and so we just set up our tents and everything, and we just stayed there for the rest of the night. And the very first night, we were playing Ghost of the Graveyard again into like the backwoods, and I remember like we all hid in this one like log basically. We all hid in like this. We all laid down in this log, and we're like, "Oh, this is the perfect spot." Okay, and then everybody ran back to the campfire we made, and then you see Kai running out of the forest, getting chased by one of the leaders who was the ghost, and he hits a log and does a front flip. Remember that? You guys not remember that?
Again?
Yeah,
The same one?
yeah. It was he was running, and he kicked the log, and he like did a front flip next to the fire and landed on his
Did
back.
he landed the
No,
front
he
flip?
slammed on his back, and his whole leg was
Oh.
cut. It was so funny. dude.
oh, I
embarrassing.
do remember his back being fricked up.
Yeah.
I do.
Wait, why was his back fricked up? Hold up. Pause.
Backshot.
Back shit.
But yeah, and
That's-
then I think we stopped playing after that, and then
Probably.
our leader just told us a story. Yeah, it's pretty sad actually.
Once upon a time.
No, anyways,
But we rafted
land
down
far
Colorado
away.
River, and Chris,
Really?
I remember you got
Did you fall in?
burnt to a crisp though.
It was easily the worst sunburn.
Why'd you not put
I've ever
sunscreen
seen.
on?
he did
did.
like
Once
20,000
around.
times,
8%
dude.
Mexican. Okay?
Wait.
So no, did I put sunscreen?
So you're
on?
33% more prone to getting
I
deported.
Probably did.
But we were also in the water, so it would wash off. Remember that?
Yeah. And
Did
I
you
think
let
the-
it
the
dry?
reflection probably
He
helped.
did.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't get in. He never got in the water, and the water wasn't splashing in the boat. It would just like
It was
destroy
so
his legs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I remember getting done, and that night, just everybody just in awe, just looking at me. It's
Yeah.
like, how can somebody be that sunburned? Like, it
But
was
that
So
was before the hike.
attractive.
That was
That
after the hike.
attractive.
purple, dude.
That was after the hike though, because I remember we moved campsites because of that. Not because of that, but like we moved
Because
But
he
we
was
did eventually
sunburned.
move the camp.
Yeah, we went down closer to the river.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like part of the plan.
Yeah, it was part of the plan. I remember that, but like our campsite was right off where we're gonna get off anyways. sort of.
Really?
And so
Kinda, yeah.
remember the 16-hour hike? No, it's not 16 hours. 16-mile hike. We're going up,
16 hours.
and I'm up with like the fast people. We're almost ready. We're like really quick, and then you hear in the back on the lower part of the mountain, I can't do this.
Thankfully, it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was the other guy.
You know what he's talking about?
Oh, I know
I
exactly
don't really.
who was
Was it
remember this,
Quaid?
'cause I was
Wait,
in the middle.
Who was I? You stopped.
I
at,
know
like,
who
the
you were
middle.
with.
You know who we're talking about? That's
Yeah.
who was doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Quaid?
So I was like in between you two, so.
yeah, I was at the very front. All I could hear is all the way down the mountain because like it was a really steep. It was like zigzags the whole
It
way.
was genuinely a hard hike.
Yeah, and all you hear is, I can't. There was wild horses and stuff. I was like, okay, we're getting up there. We're going pretty fast. We're getting up to like the higher parts, and then I hear, my legs are chafing.
That's right.
Funny, dude.
Oh my gosh! Because one of the leaders came like ahead, and he was trying to talk to people, asking if they had any chafing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I felt bad for him because he
Yeah.
went up like 2 miles super quickly just to run back down that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
crazy.
I'm
though.
Yeah.
Did anyone have anything?
No,
So-
nobody
I
had
just
it
peed
because
on it.
everybody was
Wha-
everybody
Pause.
was built freaking different except
Built
him.
like
biscuit.
Pretty sure I chafed too, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
because I'm
Well,
not
like a real
close.
man doesn't complain, dude. He was like, ah!
what are you doing in my house?
It
That's
was
pretty.
so funny. We finally got to the top, and then Chris was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna go up there." Cause like we got to the top, and then there was like another top that was like a
Yeah,
little bit up.
way
You had to
high,
climb a gravel
So
wall.
you
basically.
didn't get to the top.
I got to the top. It was him that didn't. And then I remember like I was up there. We were up there for almost 30 minutes, just taking in the freaking beautiful view. And I looked down, and then the kid that was complaining the whole time finally made it to that part, and I hear, "Fucking done with this shit" to the leaders. It was so funny. Yeah, he was pissed. It was the best
Hey,
thing
but
ever.
it made me look good though.
It made you sure
because he was the one complaining, and in like my mind, I was thinking the same thing. I was screaming inside, but I'm like, he's
I've
doing
done a
it
lot
for
of
me.
I've done
He's
a lot
got
of
it.
those hikes with some kids who are like they can't.
Like
Like
actually,
we've
yeah.
been down to Goblin Valley and those slot canyons, and you know when they flood season.
Uh-huh.
Have you been and hiked them when they do that, and you have to climb on the walls?
Yeah.
You have to like
it's
spider
really wet.
across.
Yeah, that's how ours was too. It was really
yeah,
muddy.
there
and
was
all
a
the
few.
roots.
There was one spot where it was like 6 feet deep of water, and so you
Okay, I
literally
don't know
had
if
to
it
have
was
your
ever that deep
you
for
had to have
us.
your back against the wall and then your feet on the other side, and literally spider across like 40,
Oh, that's like- but that's-
like
you were-
40 feet.
Those are like slots though.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
making
we were-
young men
we
do
were
that?
No, because we hiked probably like an hour or two, and then you get to the actual like slot canyon start. Like, have
You hiked 2 hours just to get
Did
the
you not
actual
just, like,
hike.
swim
Have you heard of
through?
like the hike Little Wild Horse?
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
that
we
hike.
did.
It's that hike, and usually like so the slot can't. You're like an hour probably.
Is it the one that's always famously got water in it?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
super dangerous if you fall in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Can't you just
dangerous.
swim?
No, because it's like slots. It sucks you down.
It's dangerous to go in and flash flood season because like if you get stuck in there, you're dead. And so
Yeah.
like there's a few of those parts where it's like they're literally deep water, and like one of the leaders had a big stick and he stuck it in. There's literally no bottom to his
Yeah,
like
the what?
so,
That's right.
6 foot stick.
Yeah.
And so you literally had to have your back on one side, your feet against the other, and literally shimmy. It sucked. It was scary
I would've
too
died.
because you're like, if I fall,
I'm dead.
I'm soaked.
And not just that, like if there's no bottom and there's a current, because like those slot canyons have a lot of like
Undertow.
caves that just suck, that have currents, and dude, that's scary.
Yeah, I mean a lot of it was just like still water. But like there was one kid, he's probably like 300-400 pounds, and like
Damn.
I think he just swam. He just took off his shoes, gave
How
them to someone
fair.
else, and literally just got in the water and kind of swam. Like
Nice.
and that was like there was one bad part where it was deep, and then the other parts were like a foot deep, so he would just go through it. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Some of those hikes where it's like someone's probably not supposed to be at that place
Yeah, like-
you're at is like because
Like
like,
when
on
the-
that same
Hindering the
hike
whole
you have a
experience, you
few
know?
of those like cliffs where you have to go down with a rope. There's a rope there that someone's left there, and you like
Yeah,
crawl
like
down.
Repelling a little bit.
And yeah, some of those is like he was. Ooh.
breaking that rope, dude.
It was like a leader behind him and a leader in front of him, and him holding onto the rope because they're like he can't hold on. He
Yeah.
doesn't have the
That's
strength to
insane.
hold on to the rope.
Yeah, his body's like,
Oh, yeah.
And
way
like
too
we've
heavy.
been on an activity. I'll just say what it is. Trek.
Okay.
We've been on that with the same kid, and like
I
Just
can't
how-
imagine that. Dude.
They
'Cause
have
that's
those-
like 10 miles a day, right? Like for a
well,
week
it's
or
the
something?
one really long hike, like walk that is
Yeah.
like 10-20 miles, and then you go out to your camp there, and then you go 10-20 miles back.
Okay.
And like they have the one cart, so you each have your carts full of all of your stuff, like the pioneers.
Oh yeah.
And then
gotta
you have
carry
one
it.
cart where it's like for sitting. and he literally was constantly in that cart. And like my dad, he had to pull it for 1 second, and like he's like, once he got to camp, he's like, dude,
My back.
it's like my legs are burning. It was literally like a person pulling it, and then 2 people behind pushing. Like,
If I was that big, I just wouldn't have gone.
I mean, yeah, you know,
Like you have to know.
yeah,
We
it
know
can
him.
be argued that like, you know, you want to go experience those things, but if you know it's going to be a burden for everyone else, like,
Just take one for the
I
team
feel like you got to
and
experience things. You got to be prepared to experience them. You know, you can't let
yeah,
like,
you really got to
throw
do
yourself in it.
some training or something before.
Yeah.
No hate to bigger gentlemen. I mean, I honestly,
Yeah.
you
How dare you.
obviously want to enjoy things, but if you get to a certain weight,
You just got to realize how big you are.
you
Yeah,
do
at
have
that
to
point.
do
It's just
things
self, you know,
around your body
Yeah.
size. But I mean,
We should.
there's
we
a
should
lot
go to
of
slot canyons.
there's a lot of bigger people who
We're
are
fine.
like, I'm like, damn, you're
Yeah.
fast. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like there's some big people that actually
Chris?
know how to use their weight.
Yeah,
You're not even big,
Race
dude.
me.
Literally, this guy's
You're
not, even big.
You're fat.
He's
You're not even
literally
big.
fit.
I'm a thick boy.
I wouldn't even say that. I
Dummy
wouldn't even
thick,
say
dude.
that.
Really?
Like dumpy. Like
Got that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Got the
You're not
yeah.
even big though, dude. Like,
He's literally not big. This
yeah.
guy's literally.
He's
like,
literally
I'm
has body
so fat.
dysmorphia, is what they call it.
It's like it's
Do
like
You have body dysmorphia.
Do you guys think I'm fat?
No.
no.
None of
I
us think
you're
you're fat.
honestly
if you would
fit.
see me down
On the street, I would be like,
No.
that's a
'cause you all
handsome.
know how I used to.
That's
Do
a
I look
handsome-
Like that
I
still?
would
Do you
honestly
I look
think
like
you're
Not
like-
at all. You're freaking handsome.
I would
dude.
think you're fit. Honestly.
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
honestly.
Because I'll be looking at my wow, my titties look big today.
That's called body dysmorphia.
Like,
You're not even that
do I
big,
need a
bro.
bra?
No.
There's,
It's like-
there's been days I'll wear like compression t-shirts because I don't want my.
Oh, I
tits
thought he was gonna
to
say
be
bra. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but no, you're not big, dude. You're not even
No,
big.
I wouldn't. Say. It's like those
No, I get
skinny
you, though.
white
I'm-
girls in school, and
big.
they're
You
like,
understand?
Yeah.
It's weird.
they're like
It's-
105 pounds.
Literally.
soaking
That's how my
wet.
sister is. My sister has body dysmorphia. She's only like 120 and she thinks she's fat.
Same. My girlfriend will always say, "Oh, I look so fat compared
It's
to
all
everyone else." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bro, I weighed 300 pounds when I was 15.
Yeah.
What are
dude.
you talking about? You don't know anything. Man. So that shit pisses me off. But yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, there's some people that actually like who are big. They're like 300, 400 pounds, but they know how to use their weight for like their advantages, which is kind of weird. You know, like they're since
Like
they're big.
twerking, like
Wait.
you know what I'm saying? Like, their advantages.
No, I mean like
Oh, okay, sorry.
they can hike. They can hike and not even be tired, which is insane. They can do
No,
sports
yeah.
and stuff, and they're not tired.
True, like linemen are actually like.
Yeah, they're like 400
Linemen are
pounds,
crazy.
6'5",
Like, they
and
can
they
run like
freaking
5 miles and be chilling.
Like
and I
pure
walk,
muscle.
I walk a mile and I'm actually.
yeah, yeah, it's insane. That's what I'm saying. There's some people that know how to use it, and then there's some people that just shouldn't get out of their bed at that point.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
They should
I
have
mean,
Stand back.
if you're putting in 400, 500 pounds and you're still trying to go hiking and you get tired just getting out of the car, I think you should be done.
Hey, but they're trying to hike, you know. They're
Well,
You
they're-
know, I'm willing.
you
to
got to start slow.
you know,
You know,
yeah,
you can't
I
build
mean,
up.
I'm
You
always
have to build up.
I'm always encouraging people to go do outside stuff.
Yeah, but like you got to like start small. You know, you can't just like
Yeah.
You can't be like a 500-pound guy going to try and climb Everest.
How about
know?
you don't do that, sir? This man's pulling my headphones. No, I'm always encouraging people go outside. You freaking Discord moderators.
Yo,
touch grass.
hour a day.
You know, going outside. One,
Get
you
your
won't get
vitamin D supplements.
you won't get
dude.
sick as much. Like some
Redditor.
people, I see them getting sick every other night,
My sister and my mom.
and it's
True.
like, bro, go
Big people get
go
sick.
outside and
Oh.
eat some rocks and shit.
That's what I'm
Build your
saying.
immune system
Get
for
that
real. Like I
sodium.
never get sick.
Me neither,
ever.
dude.
The
I'm
last time I
always
was
outside.
sick was like 2 years ago when I got COVID.
I got sick because I got
Lucky
bronchitis. I don't even know
you.
why, but like I got COVID, and that's probably why I got bronchitis. I, haven't
mean,
been sick. I don't even get the
I-
flu. Basically,
I mean, I be drinking gasoline and shit.
yeah, dude.
So like, I'm
I
chilling.
drink.
Some
Oh yeah,
redneck shit.
I drink diesel.
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
I drink ethanol free.
Ethanol free.
Clear gas.
So that's I mean, you know, going.
You good?
I just had a seizure. Wait, pause. Pause. What's our time at, Quaid?
We're at an hour and 15 actually.
Holy crap! Really?
This has been the
Not
longest
bad.
episode.
Yeah, we're at 20% through. Yeah.
I can look up a Reddit thing, or Bailey can bring up
Ooh.
whatever he's got.
Bailey, you said you had 3.
Yeah, it was literally Chris, Fortnite, and GTA 6.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
Nick, why'd you take his freaking topic?
wait, we didn't
I
talk
mean,
about
I have
that
some
one
other
story.
topics.
Yeah.
What one story?
We have the other
Yeah.
story I was going to talk about us running
Machete.
from the cops.
Yeah.
We can talk about that or
That was
save it. I have
funny,
another.
but
I
I feel
have
like-
some automotive stuff.
That one's not even that good though. Like
We can go
It
back
was
to
mid.
the thing that we did last time, but it's like a different version.
Do we want to talk about the running from the cops? It's a pretty
We can
quick
talk about
story.
that. It's not
bad. Pretty funny.
Okay, I'll
When you
I'll,
guys thought I
Chris
was
is
gonna
actually
kill
here.
Quaid,
I'll
for
paint
some
a
reason-
You literally
picture. I'll
thought
paint a
that, yeah.
picture. So, what grade were we in? Sophomore year?
Yeah, beginning of high school.
So I'm the only one who could drive at this point.
Yeah,
Still are.
old man.
I'm in my brother's current car, goofy
Oh, the
Chevy
white one?
Cavalier,
Yeah, the
dude.
white one?
That
Yeah,
thing's
that was
freaking.
fire,
It's
dude.
on its way out for real.
Really? With the rolling windows?
Yeah, it's on its way out.
Rolling windows.
So there's this big plot of land that really doesn't make sense. How like
Just
20
literally randomly
like
in a
20
backyard.
acres of land in the middle of this rich neighborhood. Like in the middle, like
Freaking
you can't see it from the road, but
It's
once you go,
basically
it's
Central Park.
massive. It's very
so-
big,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't even know who
It's so
owns it.
remote. You go in this rich neighborhood and you go up this like 5-second dirt road and then you're in it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
think about it like Central Park. You got the whole city, and then you got like this one park in the middle.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't see it from roads. You don't know it's there unless you like go on Google Maps and you look and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So it's a big kind of dirt / foresty area. There's some dirt roads, like from dirt bikers and crap,
Yeah,
four
some
wheelers.
trails, some jumps.
And why did we even go there? I don't
pretty sure it was-
remember
it was a
why.
Spot, bro. It was
Or
the
it-
spot.
okay.
We
It was
had
Quaid's
been there
idea.
like once.
Maybe we saw it and we were like,
We went there one
Because-
time, and that was a different story.
Oh,
I've-
yeah.
We went.
You
I've
went
been
airsoft.
there. I've been there to do airsoft a lot.
Mhm.
I've went there a lot to do airsoft, but I don't remember why. Like, what was the purpose?
I
Were
think
we
we
just
went there
bored
before
as
high
hell?
No, we went there one time before with a bigger group, and we saw like that one person in the middle of the road, like in like the forest. We're like, oh, we all started running away, and we went
Wait.
back. And we're like, no,
Well-
we're a group of like 20 guys. Let's go back. And it was just like a group of like
Wait, who
girls
were
like in
we
the middle of
with?
nowhere.
yeah, because we were up there at the couch.
Yes, exactly.
That's right. Did we know those people?
No, we did
I
not.
don't think we.
Oh,
did.
we just went up and we were just like saw the bunch of random people and joined them.
And that's the first time we went. So like, we should go there again. Maybe there's more people, and we wanted to hang out. I think
yeah,
that was the
I
idea.
remember that. And then we saw
That
those
was
people and
fun.
we were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Um,
couch, yeah.
So yeah, basically we went up there. Me and Chris waited in the car when Quaid and Jesse went up.
I think we didn't want to go.
Yeah,
think
because
you
I
didn't
don't
wanna go.
remember. Like, what were you guys doing? Just
Oh,
going
remember?
up there for no reason?
Remember because Jesse had his machete.
Yeah.
We're in the car. It's us four, and Jesse's like, this was the era of time where we thought Jesse was gonna kill himself.
Yeah, yeah, but like, why?
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
talk-
I don't even know
No,
why,
yeah.
Say a
though.
single word that whole
Yeah.
night. And had a literal like what 1.5 foot sword on his lap,
Yeah,
and he just looked down, had his hood up, and didn't talk.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
depressed all night. But I still
I don't
just
even know
don't remember
why.
why we went up there. What were you doing?
I don't know. We went
Just
up, and
going up for
I
no
went. I'm like,
reason?
I'm gonna go out, and then Quaid's like, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't kill himself. And then I started going up.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then I remember you guys told me, you're like, okay, so like after 2 minutes, we couldn't see you guys. We went up to make sure you didn't kill Quaid. That's so
Yeah.
funny
We're
shit.
scheming in the car. We're like,
No, yeah. So
Jesse's like probably gonna
Quaid and Jesse went up. We had parked the
I
car.
wouldn't even be in prison.
We had
though.
parked the car on a real road in like a cul-de-sac, and then there's a gate that was open
I feel like
to
those-
And then that's
people.
when we walked up
this
that road.
dark, like
Yeah,
dirt,
yeah.
hilly area, and we sat there. Quaid and Jesse went out of sight. We didn't see him, and then me and Chris were sitting there like, we should make sure
Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
gonna
kill
kill
Quaid.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you were doing to make
I'm-
us
I'm
think
a-
that, but I remember
I'm a little
like,
messed up.
genuinely
Sus.
thinking you were gonna
No,
get
we
killed.
literally both had a bad feeling, and
Yeah,
so we
it
got
was
out,
So weird.
went up, met you guys.
Maybe the bad feelings was the cop though.
I don't
Maybe. So we went up to the top of the hill, where you can kind of look down
By
into
the
this.
couch, right?
Yeah,
People are
up
chilling
by
up,
the
like,
couch,
in the
and there's trees and stuff blocking this, and then there's a couple hills or like trails going up, and you can look through those trails down back to the bottom where there's the clearing and the gate
Yes,
to the
yes.
road. And so we're all sitting there. Jesse kept screaming, like just randomly, like creepy noises, and just like I don't even know,
Or
like
you were doing your fireworks.
Nah,
yeah,
I
he's
can't
the
do that anymore,
fireworks
dude.
sound.
You can't.
He was just
I lost
yelling.
the ability.
So we were all just
Yeah.
making a lot of noise. But
we were
like
being loud.
we're in the middle of like a 20-acre field, so like who's really gonna hear us?
I think it was a school night also at like 10 p.m. or something. At
Really?
this point, it was 10.
I thought it was like a Friday or something.
Well, because
Maybe not.
remember what we'll get to that part.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So yeah,
think
we're
it
all
was like a
sitting there,
Thursday.
we're hanging out, and then eventually we see some LED lights coming. Like we can see them pointing in through the gate, and so we're like, "Huh, who's this guy?" We're just like, "Ah, a random person." Then like the truck drives onto the dirt and into like the clearing at the bottom of this hill, and we're kind of not visible. We're behind
Not at
some
all.
trees, but we're at a point we can look down and see
Was
them.
Was this the point when they ran? when Quaid and Jesse just ran?
No.
Or did they split off after?
We were already gone.
So,
you guys were. We weren't
I
with you
don't
guys.
think so, because like we waited for a minute. We're like, what is that? And then like the trucks, basically all the police in our area have F-150s, new LED lights. They're very clear. You can tell the headlights instantly. Like that's an F-150.
And you can also tell like that's a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're sitting there, we're looking at it like, dude, is that a cop? Dude, is that a cop? And at this point, Jesse and Quaid take off because we're like, that is for sure a cop because another one pulled up behind him.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, shit.
Because they went
So-
up to the right, up the hill to the right.
Yeah, and so they went higher.
Yeah,
up.
we went higher.
You guys
up and
sprinted.
You
We,
went so
we
far away.
sprinted
And
up and to the side.
me-
and Jesse drops the machete.
Yeah, and me and Chris.
Well, I
me
already
and-
dropped it right next to them. I was like, I threw it to the side and we booked it.
Yeah, and me and Chris, I don't know what we were doing.
Bro,
I don't know why
I
we
was
didn't
like-
follow.
Well, I don't know. I remember I was sitting down. Well, not sitting down. We look and we're like, uh-oh. And they were like, oh, let's just walk down.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really know what they
Well-
were now at that point. And then once we could clearly make
Yeah.
out they were
Cops.
they were gone.
Yeah.
Me and you were like almost
we-
in a sight of them.
Yeah.
That they could see us, and I ran and hid in the
We froze and we ran to the right and down the hill to the fence
That's
of
like the
the
most
church.
unintelligent thing you can do,
Oh,
though.
I was
No,
stressing.
literally, I don't remember why because honestly, like they could have seen us so easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was like,
wearing a bright
why
red
did
hoodie,
we
too.
run this way out of no? I don't even know why. Like
This was the one time you guys should have followed us.
literally, and I'm
I don't know
I'm
why
sitting
we
there, and so we ran right into the fence of this church, and
Yeah,
I
we
hopped
ran, like,
over the
towards
fence. I jumped over the fence, and I was like, I'm just gonna run around, get in my car, and hopefully start it and just leave without them hearing me. And Chris,
Yeah, me and Nick were together at this point. I was like under the fence. He hopped it. He scaled that thing. I'm a big boy, okay? I couldn't hop the fence. I'm gonna be honest. I know
It's
for
so-
a fact that I would have broke
and
the fence.
I remember he's like, oh shit, I can't jump it, I can't jump it. And so he just crouched down in like these trees that were kind of right next to the fence.
They hurt, too.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit. And so then I sat there, I was like, I was like, my car is right next to where they're parked. I was like, so we can't leave unless we either they see us or I run all the way around.
Which was
and
a big
act like
block.
I
I'm
don't
just
know
like,
why you came back to me.
I don't know why I didn't just run.
Because I was just laying
I could have
down.
acted like I was like, oh, I'm gonna just at my friend's house right here.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and then you came back and were just chilling.
Yeah, I jumped back over the fence and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So we sat there and I'm like,
We sat there for a good 20 minutes.
And there was 3 cops. There was another cop car came and I was like, oh shit, there's 3, dude.
Oh my God.
I was like, damn. And so we're sitting there
Bro,
crouched
one
down.
for each of us, basically.
We're
dude.
whispering.
They're
and
gonna shoot
crap,
me.
And they all had gotten out of their cars
they were
and were
calling to us.
pointing
I remember.
flashlights.
Yeah, they were
They're
like,
pointing
"Hey,
flashlights.
Are
and
you
they're-
guys there?
Hey,
They were
come
so-
here.
yeah,
So
something
they
like-
didn't see you guys.
No, we were
would've been
crouched
fine.
down in some trees and bushes, but I think we sat there like, oh, if they come over here, we're
so
screwed.
much screwed.
Because we couldn't go anywhere, and they were at a point where one cop was kind of over near us more.
Yeah, he was
And-
walking up the trail.
He was walking our way, and so we're like, we
Bro,
should just
even
cut-
as a cop, like okay, let's say it wasn't a bunch of teenagers. Like I would be scared
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
he's
that,
probably
dude.
pissing
Oh
himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
100%.
dark.
Yeah.
And so we kind of got up, we started walking down the trail, and then they noticed us and they light us up with
Yeah, I
flashlights. They light us up, bro.
Yo, there they are!
Yeah.
Red hoodie instantly thinks he's part of a gang.
I gave up because I knew I had no chance of running.
Yeah, we
I
were
would not
screwed.
outrun.
If we had just ran up where Quaid
Yeah, we would've
and
been
Jesse
fine.
were, we would have been chilling.
been
We
so
would have.
fine.
I would have circled around, or we just would have waited. But I think it got to our head of, we're
If
kind
they
of.
find us before we
Yeah.
go, we're gonna be in way more.
They're
trouble.
gonna. Yeah, we're screwed. And so we just got up. We walked over.
I remember like very sadly walking to their car.
Yeah, and they shined the light on us, and we were blind.
You're like,
Promise we're not doing anything.
And
sorry, I'm not orange.
we walk up, and there's 3 of them. They're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And we're like, "Oh,
What's
good.
up, man? We're just
They're
having
like,
fun. you
We're
know?
just hiking. We're just hiking around." He's like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "You have any more friends out here?" Or something like
And it
that.
freaking exposes us.
And,
Yeah, they're up. They're gone, dude.
and
No, something happened. We wouldn't have just done that.
No,
I think they said,
he-
where's the other one?
yeah, where's the other ones or
something?
something? And we're like,
Oh no, you know why? Because you guys were like, they were like, were you guys screaming? Or like, no. Then they're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
where's
yeah,
the other
yeah,
ones
that would
then?
make sense.
Where's the ones that were
yeah.
screaming?
And so we kind of snitched on you guys a little.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we were like 16.
No,
Like-
I was like 50. I was young.
You were
I was
15.
like 16 'cause I
You-
just got my license.
Yeah, we were all still 15. You were the only 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Because, so then the cops, they're like, we obviously know that you're friends, okay? So
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah, and so
I
freaking
pull out
heck.
the phone,
Dude.
call them
My.
up.
Calls
guys-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally
Me and
calls
Jesse are
him,
long gone.
and you guys were way far up the trail, and he's
no,
like,
we weren't on the trail
we weren't-
anymore.
No, we
Oh.
actually
We're in
ran
a
through an entire
neighborhood.
neighborhood.
"Oh, that's
into
right, you were at the
another road.
top. You went all the way through."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And this is the worst part because like when you called Quaid, bro, I didn't think you were like I didn't. My first thought isn't the cops caught them.
No, yeah,
they're
'cause
with the cops.
you
no,
literally-
my first thought is okay, they got away.
Yeah.
No,
I
'cause-
sold. I had to put him on speaker.
yeah,
He
he's
didn't
like
know
put him
this.
on
And
speaker.
in my mind, I know Jesse has a machete. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to call him up on the speaker and be like, hey, where'd you throw the machete?
No, literally,
And so I
and
was like,
so
hey, where are you guys?
yeah.
And then there were, what did I
You
didn't
should
wanna
have
say
exposed me.
something.
Like, oh yeah, we're with the cops right now. And I'm
No.
like, oh,
It was really awkward. It was a really awkward
It was
conversation,
so
and you were like, he's like, the cops just smiling. All three
Yeah.
of them. Like I was looking, they're all three just loving this.
they're probably having the
yeah.
best
That's
night of their
good.
life,
This is
dude.
why, because I call him up, and then I just freaking, my mind went blank. Well, yeah, okay. I'm calling him
called
or
me.
whatever.
He
Yeah, I
called him
Quaid.
on
And
speakerphone.
I know Quaid doesn't know that the cops have us.
Yeah.
They think we got escaped.
I didn't even fully
Quaid
know that
is
it was
gonna
cops.
kinda
I didn't
Quaid
even
is
fully
gonna
know
be-
that it was cops.
We didn't think it was cops. We
Oh.
thought it was
See,
just
that's
random.
even
Like we thought it was the
worse.
owners that thought that somebody was there and like
I
went
thought
pulled
you
up.
guys knew.
I also didn't know that it was
'Cause-
owned. Like
Yeah.
we thought like
Yeah,
some
it
other
was
kids
city
pulled up
property
and
or
we were like,
something.
well, we're gonna dip because we don't really want to talk with them. So we dip. You call me, and it was just the most vague.
It was a
things.
bad
Yeah,
conversation.
doesn't
so
know
like
that the
okay,
cops are
because
literally
Quaid and I were gone. Like Quaid and I hauled, we ran past like the scariest part of the forest, and we
yeah.
ran past it so quickly we didn't even realize it was the scariest part. Ran through this giant ass like barely growing cornfield, and we finally got to like this old neighborhood looking like it was like a newer neighborhood, but looking only old people
the
live there.
neighborhood up there.
Yeah, we jumped out. We jumped over there like they had no fence, but we jumped over like those little bushes that were like the guard, like the barrier, whatever you
Yeah,
call it, the
you
boundaries.
guys were gone.
And we finally got into the road, and we're like, "Holy crap, dude! We're like, we're gone." We're like, do you think like they left us, or like we're talking about it? We're like, I'm pretty sure they're probably talking with like
Is
the
that
other
when
group
I
of kids.
called?
Yeah, we're like, they're probably talking with
Yeah.
the other teenagers. Is what we said,
I
right?
feel
Thinking.
so bad for you guys because I made
We're-
it seem like I was like, yeah, they're here. Like I remember saying that.
It was bad.
I was
And
like,
then I knew
who's
you were gonna
there?
Say something about the machete, so I was like, they're here. Because I'm not gonna say the cops, because I didn't want Quaid to be like, oh, Jesse, you hide the machete?
Yeah.
Like through the, because
Which is even worse because it
Yeah, that
exposed
was
us
bad.
even worse,
Would
dude.
have, But yeah, I was like, who is it? Who is there?
Yeah.
Who
I'm
is
like,
there?
they're
No,
here.
literally. Yeah, because you called them and you were like, are they gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
the cop was like, yeah. Or the
I
cop
think
said
so.
something. He was like, or what did he say? Did he say no? He started laughing
He
when you
answered
said
whatever
that.
I asked.
Yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
are they gone? Are they gone? And he's like, starts laughing. He's like, no.
Yeah, it was
And
bad.
ah, that's so
I was
funny.
just so scared because of the machete. I didn't want anybody to say that because then something.
Yeah. And
so
so
good, bro.
we're like, just come back down. And you guys are like, what?
we're
No.
so far.
Are they gone?
We were
And-
literally like at least 2 miles away at that point, which is not even like an exaggeration because we were so far we had to use the Snapchat map to figure out how to get back to you guys.
Yeah.
That's how far we were. You
We
guys
actually
know-
didn't know how to get back
yeah,
either.
unless we
Yeah.
went back through the forest and it was too
Yeah.
scary to do it.
But literally, we like you and Chris were like borderline arguing. Like
Yeah, 'cause I
Chris
was like,
was getting
"They're here!"
heated because he's like,
Yeah.
just come back, and you're like,
makes
you're like,
sense.
no, and we're like, dude, and the cops like, just come back. Like it was
Something like
freaking
that.
funny.
Did we ever go back? I can't remember.
Yes, you
did.
did.
We
Because
did.
you threw your machete in the bushes because you came down, and I think you realized there was cops on your way down.
Yeah.
Which
the
was a
hill.
good play.
So
Like,
you
it was
threw it in the
glad you did.
bushes, and then they sat there, talked about trespassing and how this is private
And
land.
then our
And
curfews
And it sucked even
Curfews.
more because we had to come back like 3 days later to get my machete.
came back like the next day or something.
2 days
thought.
later, I think
2
it
days
was, yeah.
And yeah, they were really nice. We didn't get like a ticket, charged, arrested,
Yeah,
shot.
they were like, okay, it's not like obviously they're the
Tased.
first kids that do this, you know.
We sold pretty hard though.
we did. Honestly,
'Cause I
thinking
just
about
didn't
it
know how
now,
to
like
explain it. I was like, oh, the cops are here. I just didn't want. Where's the machete?
yeah.
I said multiple times, like we were so far.
No,
it was
like-
gonna take super long for us to get back.
did.
We didn't know
Yeah.
how to get back.
We were chatting for like half an hour.
We waited
Yeah.
for so
And
long.
they're
and-
like, "Oh, you guys on drugs or anything?"
yeah, they kept. Do you have anything?
Because we were probably shaking too. We're like,
I know. I was freaking
Yeah.
nervous. As
It was
hell.
pretty cold. It was getting winter time that time. Yeah.
It was.
But like, did we went back through the forest, right? Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We went back.
Tried to
So it
retrace
sucked.
our
We went
steps.
all the way back up the hill we came down. We're like, okay, because like it was no outlet. You would have to go up and then go out into the road to get out, and there's no way to get out. So like, crap. We came all the way back up, go to the same house. Okay, this is the same house. Let's go out quickly so nobody sees us and like call the cops on. We went through and we run past that cornfield, and then we got to the scary part, and that's when we realized we were running past the scary part. Me and Quinn were pissing ourselves, dude. We're like, holy shit! Like we thought we were seeing something every 2 seconds. We're like running around.
The
And
whole
we-
time we're like, it's cops, dude.
Yeah,
we're
it's
going
scary.
back,
It's
and they're
got-
gonna have to be talking with cops. For a
Yeah, we were
while.
on our knees, hand behind our head, guns to our heads.
Sir, please. There's only one Mexican in the group. Take him. one cop per guy, and then I was gonna be left there
Yeah,
dead.
when Jesse got back, they instantly threw him on the hood, handcuffed him.
That's how we all got off scout
Hands.
free, dude. He
Shoot his ass.
Sir, get down. Get down.
legit, dude.
No, so we finally get back, and then they're like telling us, like they literally talked to us for like 15 minutes straight.
They did talk for us for a long time.
yeah.
I bet the owner. I bet there's so many people that do that. So I bet it's pretty-
100%.
Probably.
Because
He'll-
who knows? Like, why would that be owned? It's just a massive
I don't know, but
problem.
it had to be screaming.
Yeah.
Well, even if we weren't screaming, dude.
I don't think it would have happened because
Yeah.
no one would have known we're up there.
But in my thought, in my brain, I wasn't thinking, oh yeah, they're gonna call the cops because this is his own land. No, my brain is like, this is like open land. We can just relax, you know. But
It looked open.
We
Yeah.
should have just ran, but
big
like where my
forest.
car was parked, I was just like, because
Yeah.
if they just sit here for like 2
Oh,
hours,
they totally would have too.
then
that car
we're
obviously was
never
there.
leaving. I just come out and I just hurry, start it, and drive away.
they would have chased you so quickly, dude.
I'm just like, oh,
No, runs up, closes the gate, and then backs away. They can't get out.
literally. I could have just played the card. I'm just like,
No,
someone's
but remember
friend.
one time we went up there recently, dude. I don't know if it was with you guys or with Bailey and Moises, but we went up there. We saw a freaking Skinwalker. Were you there, Nick or Quaid? One of you two?
No, I wasn't.
We went up there and we went. So instead of going through this path where we got like the cops called on us, like that gate, we went up to the top, okay? And we come down the road. We turn left. Right? Okay, finally we're here. We can go chillax because like the owner probably lives on the lower part, not the top part. So we're like, let's go relax for a minute. Go like walk around. We get there, park, and I turn my lights on, and there's a deer there that doesn't even look like a deer. It was like the scariest thing ever. It was like a deer that looked like it wasn't even fitting in its own body, and its like head was like to the side too much, and it was like eating, and it looked at us. It would eat, look at us, and it was just staring. Like it was so unnaturally still. It was weird, dude. And then Bailey kept getting in the bathroom. He was like, bro, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro.
Jesse wanted to get out.
Yeah, I was like, let's just get out and go towards it, you know?
You
Maybe
should
we'll
have
run
go
away.
jumped it, dude.
Yeah, no, Bailey was like, nah, dude, let's just go. And then Moises
Dude.
was like, fuck, bro, what if it kills us? Dude, like he always does some
On
bullshit.
a real note, you think five, all of us could take a skinwalker?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Because you say we can't, but
We can't.
honestly, you have
We
5
can't.
people, 1 person per limb. Done.
You can't, bro.
Look at that,
Physically, you
Done.
can't.
Jesse and Moses, bro.
Yo.
You're getting fucking raped.
Wait,
Dude.
that's facts. 5 people.
You
5
physically
limbs?
can, dude. Read up on Skinwalker, then tell me.
Dude, I don't frick with this. My house is haunted.
Frick, dude.
Wait.
Dude, it was me.
Wait, what's that behind you?
Raped.
No, I honestly
basement?
think we could. I don't have a basement.
Chris, do you think we could? Be honest, do you think we could? Yeah.
What if you add machetes? Each person has a machete.
Bro,
We'd probably swing and hit someone else's head off.
yeah, dude.
I just swing it.
You're gonna
quick.
kill your own group. Yeah, no, I don't think we could, but yeah,
What
that
if
was a
y'all
good
have
story.
guns?
Huh? Not
Oh.
even, dude.
Fire.
Not
Dude,
even.
I just feel like skinwalkers are all pusses.
Bro,
for real.
something's gonna come into your house tonight,
Pull up
dude.
right now.
Have you even seen one?
Yeah, dude, come on. Bro.
Yeah,
Read up on the Lord, bro.
Oh, dude.
On our hike.
We did.
Remember?
Oh, up.
Yeah, and I
That
have it on
was
video too in the
scary.
night vision.
Wait, we don't. Wait, you do?
No.
I remember I took my
remember
camcorder.
hearing crap.
Yes, you had the cam. it
I
was in
had the camcorder.
We were
'cause-
at the lookout of the water.
yeah, and
It
I was
to the
like,
right.
you know, and we were like,
Where the trail
yeah,
turns
this
really
is like you
skinny.
didn't even. You were
Yes.
gone for like
We were
only
hugging the
3
wall.
months. He barely left for like 3 months. Remember, he was only gone for
dude,
3 months when he
no
finally left.
way.
And then we're like, you know, we should do something together so we can keep the group alive. As we we're telling her,
I
this. We're like-
hated this.
And so we're like, okay.
This was like honestly
That was
scariest hike.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why.
we agreed to do it.
Worst feeling I've ever had on a hike.
So I had the camcorder, and I have it on video. I'll go see if I can find the video. I have my little camcorder, and it has night vision. And for some reason, we're like, yo, we should do something tonight. And I'm like, well, I have a camcorder, and like, it's haunted. We should go up it. And then
That's right.
for some reason, these idiots were like, yeah, that sounds like the best idea I've heard in my
Us
life.
idiots, you're the one who came
Yeah,
with
first
us.
off,
You
Jesse-
idiot.
Jesse-
We're
You're the
all
one that
idiots.
agreed. We all agreed, so we're all idiots.
Jesse
I
recently
agree, we're all
figured
idiots.
out like the actual word for skinwalker too.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the
that,
Navajo.
no, but you're the one that said it.
Yababushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yababushi.
"Yeah, you
I
goose
told you
shit."
in the car, and then I thought you
Yababushi.
forgot about it. So we're driving up. We get
Sushi.
there, and then like we said it in the car, so we had like a weird vibe. Like we were the only ones up there, and we were having a weird.
Dude, I just can't.
Dude.
I just feel like something's
Oh,
behind
you're
me.
home alone today.
Frick you.
Like you think.
You guys are staying till my brother gets on the roof.
Anyways, so we're sitting
I'm
there,
sleeping
dude,
with my shotgun.
Barbecue sauce.
and we're having a weird feeling, but freaking teenagers, you know,
We
we're all-
walk up. We didn't have a weird feeling walking up. We walked up chill. We walked up
No,
fine.
we talked about it. We had a weird feeling because Chris said the word in the car.
And then
I
I
feel
said-
like-
I told him what it was.
We
and
had a
then-
weird feeling when we got to the top. That's when it got bad.
No,
Like we had
didn't even
iffy
make. No,
feeling.
we didn't even make it to the top.
No, yeah, we got to the. So on this hike, you have a wide trail that can fit like a car,
Yeah.
like basically a dirt road kind of trail
And then
that's
until you
bumpier,
go on a bridge.
and it follows a river, a little stream up, and then it hits a bridge, and then it cuts off, and it's literally weird because it's all open and rocky, and then right as you get to the bridge, there's
like,
a single
tiny
trail for
trail.
humans, and it gets trees. It's
Yeah.
just trees, like
It's just
a wall
triggers.
of trees,
And we went up it, and I
out of
remember-
a movie, literally
Yeah.
out of a movie. Like you look
like
at
the
it,
Blair Witch Project type beat.
like
and so
creepy.
we go up it. I remember we were walking up, and we're like, then we get to the other opening. You know, like the second opening is not as big, but it's still pretty wide.
Yeah, yeah.
We
That's
get to
where
that
the water
opening, and then we're like going up
To-
to the next trail, which gets even darker and like more, and it goes up a
I-
hill, and it gets more trees.
I didn't think we got to like the single trail.
No, we got to
didn't
we
even
got we
go-
passed the single trail.
I didn't think we went through
Because
that.
we couldn't even tell it was a trail. Remember, there were so many roots in the way that were like, no way, this is the actual way
Really?
to go. So we'd like.
I didn't
cross
think
it to
we
the
even
left,
went-
and then go
Oh.
straight up.
Yeah, and then we get to the
And
waterfall.
then we could go.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but we didn't even
it
get
was
to the waterfall because we get up there.
Yeah, we didn't.
And we
go all
went,
the way
and then
up.
we
Yeah,
saw like
that's
we
right.
we went to like the second trail where like it was kind of like where that grate is, that big grate where all the water comes
Yeah.
out. We went up there and we see the second part of the trail behind it, and it like goes up a hill and into so many trees. And then Chris, the smartest guy in the world, is like, "Bro, what if there's like a Yanadushi up there?" The second he said that, all the
It
pressure
just
in
went
the area went.
silent. It just went.
It was
silent.
so quiet.
It was horrible.
And it was all in the video too. Like I looked
All you
towards
can hear
Chris.
is the water.
Yeah, and Chris was like,
Even the water.
like
got
he looked like
quiet.
he was too scared to speak. And I was looking at Nick, and Nick was like backed
I
up
was
towards
like,
us.
I was like, dude,
And
you
I with the
freaking
camera
dumbass.
in night vision, dude. In night vision, I'm like looking around.
I was like, you
And
screwed
then
us all.
at the exact same moment, all three of us looked at the trail because we heard like a
Yeah, it was either like a twig snap.
I swear,
Yeah,
I
it was
heard
something-
like,
It was a faint noise that would just.
and we
Yeah,
just
and
all
we all
looked at each other like,
that was too unique to just be something.
yeah,
Like it
like
happened.
literally at the perfect moment something happens like that. Like the pressure in your ears just drop and like everything goes quiet, and then all you hear is like a like right off the trail that we're talking about. We're like, oh crap. So we start walking back. We're like, okay, we're not gonna run because like you don't run. We're walking back, and the entire time in like, cause you know how like that trail, there's like hills on each side in the mountain,
Yeah.
and every time we're walking, even though the hills are really steep, you can hear something with us the whole way down. And
And
Chris
we
is
were-
like,
One
we
of us
were
was
in-
like backpedaling, watching.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were in a
It was
triangle
me 'cause I had the
formation,
camera.
literally
It
a
was-
triangle formation.
Tom
Each
Clancy,
person,
Rainbow Six Siege.
no,
Yeah.
literally each person looking at the front sides.
Yeah.
one
I was-
person constantly looking behind us. We all had our lights on, all backs towards each other. Like,
you guys put me in the back because I had the camcorder. I remember that. I had the
And you-
camcorder.
You had the best flashlight too.
Yeah, I had the
Frick,
really
you're
bright
wild.
I
flashlight.
just had my hand, like my phone, flashlight.
And we're going
Like-
up, and literally we're almost to the car. And you know, like that little part where the campfire, there's a campfire, and there's like a
Yeah,
gate.
yeah,
We
yeah.
get there, and we look to the right, and there's literally a black figure, like that. We all heard the exact same thing, like a
And we
really
all
deep breath, go,
sprint, which is
and we
scary.
booked it. I remember Chris didn't even open the door. He like literally like. He barely pulled it open and he was already in the car. It was so funny. I ripped open the door,
was
jumped
so
in, and Nick didn't even have time to put the car on all the way. He was like,
Was I driving?
yeah, you were driving.
Oh yeah, I was
'Cause it was in
freaking
the- I saw
out of
someone who
there.
hopped
out
in
of there. And it's all on video too.
Was it in my
just-
truck?
Yes,
I
'cause
think so.
somebody-
Yeah,
swear
I jumped in the
Someone
bed.
hopped in
I
the bed,
jumped in
that's
the
right.
bed. That's why I remember somebody didn't jump in the
Yeah,
car. I jumped
Chris-
in the bed. I
Chris-
rolled into it with the camcorder like a
Yeah.
thing, and then literally like not even
I
2
was
seconds later, the car was
peeling
like.
out of there. Like
And
before, Jesse was still climbing in the back, and I
Yeah.
was gunning.
I
it.
knew he was gonna leave me. That's why you could hear the boom when I fell in,
Yeah, you just
and it
jumped
was
in.
like
Dude, I wouldn't have left you, but damn.
yeah,
No,
like
if you
I
had
wasn't
to get in the
waiting.
car, I'd have to pull the seat back, pull it. Back,
yeah,
put
that's
the
Oh,
seat
yeah,
and that's
back,
how we
dude.
came up.
jumped
That's how
in.
we came up. But when we
Yeah.
heard that, I knew like I had a bad feeling,
jumped
and
in
so
the
I
bed.
just jumped in, dude. And
Like
like
we hauled.
nobody
ass.
would believe that story, but all three of us experienced the exact same thing.
No,
the
it
same
was
night.
it
That
was
definitely the
very
worst gut
scary.
feeling I've
Yeah.
ever felt.
And
like-
thinking
by
of it
far.
now, like even if skinwalkers don't exist, whatever.
Something
But
What
like,
was that feeling? You know?
Mountain lions.
Yeah,
That
it
is
didn't sound like
famously known for a lot of mountain lions up that canyon, and like
Yeah, something was watching.
the
us.
fact that like if a mountain lion was watching us, that's
That's
But
sketchy.
the, even
Worse.
the scariest part, like yeah, it sounds like that's like probably the best explanation. But the scariest part is it only happened right when Chris said the word.
I know.
True, then it
The
just went
second he
quiet.
said it, it went-
Crickets stopped.
Yeah,
Literally
even the
nothing
crick,
stopped.
like it sounded like the water almost stopped as well. Like it was like
It was
like the water was like shh, shh, shh. He says it was like
It's like paid actors, dude.
it was that was
So
it
scary.
was insane. And then like I had a feeling like Chris was gonna not Chris Nick was gonna like book it out of there, and so I just jumped in the back. I was like,
because we
boom!
literally all three were walking in this formation, and then just at the same point, everyone's like, just ran.
just-
Yeah,
Like out of
We didn't
nowhere,
say
nobody
everyone
said
just
anything.
ran.
We all just looked to the left and heard like the
yeah, we knew something.
and
Was
we're,
freaking weird.
we were like that was the fastest I've ever ran in my life, and we weren't even
And it
that
was
far
down,
from the
like,
car.
rocky
Dude, I was like
gravel, we
behind
were
everyone. I feel
solid.
like
Yeah.
No,
Nobody
it
looked
was
back.
sketchy.
I know for a fact nobody looked back because I was behind you guys because that was
no.
the triangle formation and you guys were as fast as me.
Yeah, no freaking
Nobody
way I
looked
was
back.
looking back.
We were all in the car. Nick never even reversed the car.
Dude,
he
just
literally
imagine
went first gear, boom, did a
me-
freaking donut and was out.
Imagine me and Chris just run, and then we get to the car, look back, and you're just not there.
Oh, I would have killed myself.
I would have killed
Yeah,
myself.
I would have jumped off.
I would have been like, holy shit,
He's
I'm
dead.
out of this bit.
He's dead.
No, I would have came back for you, bro.
Nah, dude.
To
be
I would
honest-
tell you to just add me
To
to
be
the
honest, I
Chris
would have,
legacy.
I would have
Legit.
turned, and I would have turned around so my lights could point. And if you weren't there, I probably would have left. I'm dead ass.
Yeah, dude.
Not
I don't
saying-
blame you.
No,
I don't
would've-
blame you, dude. I would have done
left,
the same thing.
I
dude.
would have left, went home, got guns and shit, came back.
I would have, dude. If it was a skinwalker, I'd probably be in like Africa at that point, dude.
Oh yeah, you would have been dead.
I would've
Are you
been
kidding me? It would've been
eaten, dude.
torturing.
I would be pregnant.
Cause like you honestly you could call the police, but the police ain't gonna believe you.
We saw
You gotta go do some shit
They're gonna-
yourself.
yeah.
Gotta get your
You get like
hands
a-
dirty.
They're
for
gonna think
real.
you were on some drugs or some shit.
Nah,
dude.
I would have pulled up. I would have fricked him up for you.
2 shotguns in each hand, popping off.
What time was it? You think?
It was late.
It
It was
was-
like midnight.
Yeah. It was midnight, but we got out of the car and we finally went up around like 12:30. I think by it wouldn't, the hike's not even that long, but we were going really slow because it was dark.
Yeah.
And we were the only ones up there. There's not.
Yeah,
another
there's
car
not a
there.
singular car.
There
The
was
whole night was a weird because that is the makeout spot of like anybody in our area. And the fact that 12 o'clock, probably
No
on a
one's up
weekend.
And it was a weekend.
It was a
No.
weekend.
It was a weekend, and there was nobody there
There's
at that time.
all-
When I'm
always
telling
cars
you,
up
there's
there.
always cars up there. I've never once
They're
seen
having
it without
fires
cars
at the
except
park.
that
They're
day.
doing something, but like
And of
there was
course,
no
that
one.
day, nobody.
It was
It was
the-
dead. It was actually
it
dead.
was insane. And a girl, yeah, it was insane. Was it
what?
wasn't
And a girl?
Wasn't a girl murdered up there recently?
Yeah, like
Something.
did you hear about that?
shot.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
In
No
August,
way.
the beginning of the beginning of
Recently?
September. Yeah. It was on freaking Maverick CCTV footage. She was seen with a bunch of like guys in trucks, and then the next day, hikers found her at
That's-
6 in the
yeah.
morning, completely like
That's a whole nother
dismembered,
story.
basically.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
did
saying
they-
that's the same thing we encountered, but frick, dude.
Did they figure that out though?
Shit close.
I heard they have a lead, and they
Like
might have like
homicide?
a
Like
like a
murder?
sus. They might have a
I
like a
haven't.
suspect.
I haven't even seen it on the news. Like
Yeah,
I looked
I've
it up
never
and
heard
found
that
something
thing.
on it. I looked it up and found something on it saying some girl was found.
Yeah,
But
but there was never like
it's like-
anything added to it.
It wasn't a main story on anything. Like
Yeah, that's
it's
weird.
hard to
Crazy.
find.
Yeah, and what's even weirder is like they said that when they found her, she was like mauled to death. Like she was like
I mean,
like her
there's-
face was
yeah.
still there, but like her
Maybe
body
I
was
mean shit.
destroyed.
Maybe this is fake news.
Are you being for real? Like,
Maybe.
I haven't heard.
No,
of
she was
it.
found. Like even the reason we found out is because we went to Maverick like at
Oh, and it was
2
just
in the
literally
morning.
Just on the TV.
no, we went to Maverick 2 in the morning, and the cops were talking to the person that worked there because they needed the CCTV footage because that was the last time she was seen alive at that Maverick. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was insane. It was like a turn of events.
Wait, was it just you?
I was with
Bailey.
Bailey.
yeah.
Bailey.
So-
was this.
What I'm reading, body found near base of believed that of local woman in her 20s.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's
all it is.
crazy.
That's literally all it says, which
it
is weird. in
says
my
more.
opinion.
This morning, about 10 hikers near in the
Really?
mountains
10?
have found the body of a deceased woman in.
That is literally where we were, dude. Like,
We believe she
in
is in her
Battle
20s and lives in Utah County. Investigators are working to determine this woman's cause of death. That's it.
That's exactly.
And
They've
that
never
is
found
that
That's actually
was September
crazy.
2nd
Yeah.
this year.
The day after my birthday.
Damn.
And which is even weirder is that the guy that worked at Maverick told me that the cops told him
The
because he
Goth
was
Jack Sparrow.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They were telling he told me that the cops told him that she was like mauled, basically dismembered.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is literally exactly where we were.
Yeah, which is scary.
Damn.
All right, well,
Well, it's been a long one.
it's been fun, dude. It was so
It's
worth.
been
That
a
was
good one.
really good talk.
Thank you all for
really
listening.
fun.
Bailey, you want to hit us with an outro?
Blunt
You can find
force
us on
trauma.
YouTube, TikTok, Spotify.
Your mom.
Are we on Apple Music yet? Or not Apple Music.
Oh,
Apple
negative.
Podcasts?
I don't know if someone
Check
makes
us
an
out on
account,
the
maybe.
socials.
I'm not sure.
Like and subscribe. Thank you. It would mean
Goodbye.
a lot
Yep.
to us for real. Thank you for listening, guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Thank you.
That's pretty depressing outro.
Say that's a wrap, Chris.
That's a wrap.
That was depressing.